very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico Dikabi Amapuni, Chineke, and Son of Ishala, Nina Goza, Nana Jama, and Yana Farosi, Obanana, all the and then so no one Because you will make a Biafra with your source and we're not going to but you know what? I would like you to know that Simon Ekpa is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you. You keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own actions. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Nigeria, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. Everybody brought them in. Why should the government brought them in? Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show me. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, We don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Ohaji, you come to everybody, you come to Agulere, you come to Ebo, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building the way to be able and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for your Nigeria. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax, everything. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport. Refinery. You take oil, you put oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. And you're telling me that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria. You are not going anywhere and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money so that they will come out, pages of newspapers to keep the world giving the impression that everything is okay. When things are go and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back to say Nigeria is one. You must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You are suffering. They are killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I'm subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Ekpa Kanu to President Biden. In it, Ekpa said, come and help us fight terrorism in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years until we stepped in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said that because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not people. When I say they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of them think in Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we are born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou. Prayer of David from the book of Psalm, chapter 7. And I will pray in English because a lot of people are listening all over the world. I mean, a lot. Millions are listening all over the world. And I want them to follow our proceedings this very evening. Very, very critical, very, very important that we do so. O Lord, my God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we take refuge in you. Save and deliver us from all that pursue us. Because if you look away from us, they will tear us apart like a lion and rip us to pieces with no one to rescue us. Because the world is against Biafra for no reason. We are hated, we are despised for no discernible reason. Only thee, O Lord God Almighty in heaven, is our Savior, not man. You must come to our rescue because you are our Lord and you are our God. If we have done this, if I have done anything, if there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid anybody, be it friend or an adversary, with evil or without cause, have done wrong to any man or woman, then let the Fulani Janjaweed pursue and overtake me. Let them trample down my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, O Elohim, Adonai El Shaddai, in your anger, rise up against the rage of the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate and the Zoological Republic. You will rise and you will fight for your children. You will awake, O Heavenly Father, Lord God Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the owner of the universe, for you must decree justice. Let your children and all men and of goodwill gather around you while you sit on top of your throne in the highest of the heavens, the habitation that only thee can ever occupy. Only you, O Heavenly Father, will judge the people. You will vindicate me, O Lord. You will vindicate Ipob. You will vindicate your children of Biafra according to our righteousness, according to our integrity. O Most High, bring an end to the violence of the wicked. Bring an end to Fulani Janjaweed violence in our land. Bring an end to their abductions. Bring an end to their kidnappings. Bring an end to their extrajudicial slaughter of the innocent. Bring an end to their forced conversion of Christians into Islam. Bring to an end their mediocrity. Bring to an end their senseless feudal rule. Bring to an end their evil and their deception. Come and secure the righteous, because only you, O God Almighty in heaven, can see in the dark. Only you know the hearts of men. You are our shield. We have nobody. Between 67 and 1970, the whole world ganged up and fought against your children. We did not steal anything from anybody. We did not go after anybody's possession nor inheritance. We were on our own in the land that you gave to our ancestors. They conspired, they connived, they colluded to kill us. Over 5 million people. We are dead at the end of it. You are our shield. We do not trust in any man or in any state. We trust only in thee, because you are God and you always save the upright at heart. Anybody whose heart is clean, O Heavenly Father, to those you do not abandon to their enemies. That is why you cannot abandon Ipob. That is why Biafra can never be abandoned. Because your words are yea and amen. You are God, you're not human. Facebook may have been bought over by Nigeria, and we pray that Twitter will not succumb to their threats and their violence. You are God, and you are an upright and a just judge. But you are also a God that displays his wrath every blessed day. If Fulani Janjaweed do not relent in what they are doing, if the Fulani Caliphate continues to pursue this scorched earth policy of abductions and murder and mayhem, then you, O Lord God in heaven, you will sharpen your sword, you will bend and string your bow, you will prepare your deadly weapons, you will make ready your flaming arrows, Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. That is what is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. Nigeria is pregnant with evil because it conceived trouble and it has now given birth to disillusionment. All the holes that the Fulani Janjaweed are digging for us into that pit, they are falling into one after the other. The trouble that they have caused will always rebound on them. Their violence will come down on their own heads. O Heavenly Father, for we shall give thee thanks always, all the days of our lives, because only thee is righteous. We shall sing songs of praise unto your holy name, O Most High. For as long as there is a child on this earth of Biafran descent and heritage, O Heavenly Father, we shall worship your name and your name alone, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, call for the division of Nigeria was a Yoruba man, Mr. Modiyu Adeniyi Oshinowo, and he was killed. Why? He said, if Pakistan can break away from India, if they can disgrace Awolowo the way they did, sooner or later they will be defecating on our heads. They will be using our head as a WC, as toilet. This man said this thing in 1960 as you were celebrating your useless flag independence. A Yoruba man, a visionary, Modiyu Adeniyi Oshinowo said, if we allow this nonsense to continue, they will come into our land and they will take it. And it's happening to you today. And Yoruba journalists is very right. Proscribed IPOB, proscribed our nation, our country. Zoological Republic of Nigeria, a Yoruba man. Let me use your term, secessionist. The foremost secessionist in Nigeria is a Yoruba man, Mr. Modiyu Adeniyi Oshinowo. I tweeted it. Go to my Twitter, you will see it there. Because you don't know history, you have no regard for knowledge and education. But here we educate you, we enlighten you. We bring to your understanding things that you would rather not know about. You run away from it, we bring it to your attention. Pakistan was with India, Bangladesh, all of them. Very soon Kashmir will be free. We are not one people. Why don't you get into your skull? Britain had all of them together as one country, as one India. They said, no, we are not together. They said to the white man, with due respect, we are not the same people. Hindus are different from Muslims. Pakistan is not the same as India. They left. Bangladesh left. Everybody on their own. And that is, of course, relative peace and quiet. You bring some vandals, some blood-sucking demons from the Sahel. You bring people who believe in monarchy, in bowing down before somebody. You bring Republicans from the East. You join them together as one country. Why don't you go bring Saudi Arabia and bring them into the United Kingdom and say, let's be one country? You see if you have peace in one day in your life. All of you read the Bible, you don't know anything from it. You read the Quran, you learn nothing from it. Funny enough, the Torah is also the Quran and also the Christian Bible. The same story everywhere. You are in the Quran, you claim you are Al-Majri, you claim you are Janjaweed, you are Islam, you go to Mecca, you come back. But in the same book you're reading, Abraham called the nephew Lot and said, if we continue to stay together, your cattle is expanding, mine is expanding, your household, one day there'll be a clash. The same way Nana having a clash between Fulani bandits and the Eastern Security Network. Don't you have the Bible? Don't you open your Bible? All of you claim you're religious, isn't it? Those of you claiming one Nigeria, let's say they're seceding. I want you to please go and open your Bible. As foolish as you are, open your Bible, open your Quran this morning. In the zoo, open it. Abraham was related to Lot by blood. By blood, I said by blood. At the time, Abraham said to Lot, his own flesh and blood, if we continue to stay this way, your headsmen will clash with mine, and there'll be trouble and bad blood between us. In order to avoid it, please, you are my own brother, my own flesh and my own blood. Let me divide this land into two. You, first of all, take one, and I will take the other one, that peace may reign. It's in your Quran, isn't it? But you want one Nigeria. Can Nigeria really contain all of us? The answer is no, because Nigeria was created by Satanists, a demonic white man and a deranged, a drunkard,
back to the message of our leader, where our leader give criteria of those who will make up the 100 men to get Biafra. And then after that, I'm going to go straight to the story from Biafra land. Let us go there.
Ask it. From one of your previous broadcasts, you said that you need about 100 men from Biafra land. Yes. To join you in this struggle. Yes. So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need. The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being, willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra. People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are, who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest. We have been fighting for years. I'm telling you, in all my life, I have not come across up to 15 people that will do anything for Biafra. Never have not. And Chukwuka Biama said, until there are 100 of you, nothing will happen. I need minimum 100 of you that can dedicate and give anything for Biafra, and then you see Biafra come. Then we are pushing for that and praying for that, and this year we are going to make very serious inroads that I can assure you. So if you are one of those who are prepared, I want you to, the analogy, the simplest analogy is like the disciples that followed Yeshua in the New Testament. Yeshua said to them, you must abandon everything. Everything, even those of you who are fishers of men, you must abandon everything you're doing and come and follow this very ministry. Come and join this very cause. That is the mindset of people we need to have. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how wealthy you are. You must be prepared. I'm not asking you in the physical to abandon everything you're doing, but in the spirit, your mindset has to be such that you are willing and prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything, sacrifice death to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live, okay. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before,
This criteria is the reason all the people, the criminals in the DOS must go for Biafra to come. Our leader have suffered, have endured, and suffered so much until now.
Did you say Biafra will come in 2023? Biafra has been restored already. What is remaining is a complete declaration that will be defended. And before that happens, there are many things that we need to put in place. I want you to recount the achievement of the Biafra Republic government in exile under the leadership of Simon Ekpa, what we have achieved in 2023, and ask yourself that question again, and you will look very stupid. We have been able to form government in exile in 2023. In 2023, we have formed the de facto government. In 2023, we have launched Biafra Liberation Army. In 2023, we launched Biafra Navy, we launched Biafra Air Force, we launched the forces of Biafra. In 2023, we adopted Helsinki Declaration, which is the constitution of Biafra. In 2023, we had a convention in Finland where Biafra people gathered from all over the world as delegates to vote on the Biafra Charter, which is a living document subjected to amendment. In 2023, we have created 40 states of Biafra. And believe me, many more states will come because we are not done yet. In 2023, not only that we created state, we also brought a redesigned and a redrawn Biafra map to reflect the current situation and the current demography of Biafra. In 2023, we started engaging officially Nigeria state in a guerrilla warfare on self-defense. In 2023, we officially and publicly engaged Nigeria terrorist army, and we are neutralizing them on daily basis. It has never happened before in the history of Biafra after the war. In 2023, we publicly and we openly made sure that Nigeria doesn't kill again in Biafra land and go free. So, if you look at those things I've mentioned and those ones I have not even mentioned, are you still going to challenge Simon Ekpa that Biafra has not been restored in 2023? Biafra declaration is not about mouth pronouncement. It's about putting every structure in place. It's about putting every mechanism and measures in place to shaping the map and the structure of Biafra. In 2023, we have designed the economic viability of Biafra. In 2023, we have kicked off the Biafra Urban Development Project. In 2023, we've made a lot of impact globally. In 2023, the Biafra awareness gained the highest momentum in the history of Biafra since after the war. In 2023, we made the Nigeria terrorist army to cry on the floor of National Assembly. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. In 2023, those who are serving as the agent of Nigeria, benefiting from the corrupt entity called Nigeria, openly called for persecution, execution, and the kidnapping and arresting of Simon Ekpa because they know that this is a different thing from what they have seen in their entire lives. In 2023, they call for the arrest of Simon Ekpa and call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Confusion. In 2023, after they have used many years to plan the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have come to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a saint. He's a very gentle man. He's a nice person. But just 2 years ago, they kidnapped this nice person from Kenya. 2 years ago, they tortured him for 8 days. 2 years ago, he was an evil man. 2 years ago, they called him terrorist. 2 years ago, he was everything evil to them. 2 years ago, they spent hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. They kidnapped him and put him into a private jet from Kenya to Nigeria. 2 years ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was everything evil to Nigeria, including to Ohanaeze Ndigbo and all of them. 2 years ago, he was the only problem of Nigeria. 2 years ago, he was the only person that constituted all manner of insecurity in Nigeria. He was the one who is more deadlier than Boko Haram. He was everything that Nigeria don't want to see. Today, as Simon Ekpa take the Biafra liberation to the next level, the same people are now calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the most sensible person. These are hypocrites. These are devilish people. These are criminals that only thing they want to do is to give dog a bad name in order to kill it. They have given that name to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They themselves were the one who condemned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same people today, they have seen that, yes, indeed, someone actually followed this footstep of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ready to drag all of them to Biafra land. So that when we get to Biafra land, we will treat their fuck up very well. Today, the same people who gave the bad name to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to be kidnapped, They slandered his name, blackmailed him to other ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. All of them today has come to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very sensible. Now it is Simon Ekpa is the problem. These people who are just evil from birth refuse to understand why Simon Ekpa have decided to take this thing upon himself to liberate the people of Biafra who has been subjugated and chained with Islamic State agenda. They found themselves in a hole. They tagged us, thought, in a circle, because they thought that they have actually systematically conquered everybody by dividing, creating states, dividing us, changing the demography and map of Biafra people. And at the end of the day, they structured out 5 tiny states, called it 5 Eastern states. And they say, let us continue to divide them. And now they tell you, oh, you are talking about Biafra. You are just 5 states in the circle. We have come to destroy their evil agenda. Today, you will understand that the plan of the Islamic State has failed. Today, the Biafra people are proudly announcing the 40th state, which is called the United States of Biafra. 40 complete states, cut across board, including in the area where they claim they were never Biafra. I have come to learn from what Biafra did wrong in 1967 to 1970. I have come to learn what Wazirike did wrong from the time he started the Biafra movement, and I have come to learn what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did right and was in the process of doing before the plan and kidnapped him. I continue from there, and today we are where we are. They are not resting. Those IPOB Nigeria are not resting as well. Every given opportunity, they think that there is infight in the Biafra government. They will say, oh, their hope now is that they are fighting. And they are hoping that there is infight in the Biafra government. That is to tell you that, like we said, they are cursed. They are cursed. And they can never rise again. Biafra government in exile is a government that nobody born of a woman marching on this planet, using your foot to walk on the ground, will ever destroy. Biafra has been restored in 2023. We have a government, we have a structure of the government of Biafra, we have every department that made Biafra government a legitimate government. The people of Biafra are loyal to the government, both in the exile and in the homeland. We have governors, state administrators in all the 40 states of Biafra. We have the deputy governors, which is called administrators. We have the secretary of state of each state in Biafra land. We have the chairmen and managers of county and the district. If you do not understand that with this structure we have now, one day you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra, it means that you are an idiot. I told you that by the time I finish with Nigeria, you will sleep in Nigeria one day and wake up in Biafra. The next phase is to set up the police of Biafra. The reason why we have not set up the police is because it is going to be state police. Every state will have their police. Every state will be independent. It is going to be local police, and there is no interference from the central government of Biafra. The military is a joint military. It's one military that will protect the territorial integrity of Biafra. When one state is attacked, it means that you have attacked all of us. So my people, for those who are asking when are you going to declare Biafra, we have already declared Biafra. We are only waiting for us to conclude the last phase of the Biafra government, and one day you will sleep and wake up in Biafra. Like I said, then we must capture every cranny of the Biafra territory.
Language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I appreciate every one of you that has connected, wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to your neighbors. Share to those that are close to you. Invite someone to join us so that we can be able to pass these important messages to those who requires those messages. Wherever you are watching from, like, share the program, share to everyone that is close to you. Do not keep the message to yourself. This is not a time to keep message within ourselves. It's a time to expand the message and take it to the highest level. This is one of those times that our Prime Minister have told us about, that we should all engage in radical evangelism. So this is the time to evangelize wherever you are. As you join, like and share the program and invite someone to join us also. Whether you are watching us on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, wherever you are joining this program, I appreciate you and I urge you to kindly join us so that we can be able to take this message where it needs to be. Share it on your platform, share to family and friends, share to your WhatsApp group. Invite those that have critical questions, those that have superior arguments, those that have questions to ask, or those who are seeking for answers. Share to them so that they can come here and ask their questions. Remember, in this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We do not come here to push any form of propaganda. All we do here is to say things the way they are. And we will continue to do that for as long as we can, as much as we can. So I welcome every one of you that have joined on the program today. Whether you are joining us from Biafra land, you're joining from Asia, you're joining from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand. Whichever part of the world that you are joining us, I welcome you and I thank you for being part of the program. This is a very critical time, a very delicate time, a time that every one of us have to be very committed and do what we have to do when we have to do it. No matter the trials that are coming right, left, and center, we must all remain strong. We must all remain focused. It is a very challenging time that we're in, a very difficult time. But no matter how difficult it is, try as much as possible to hold yourself. The ball is on our court to do the right thing. Nobody is going to do it for us except we do it ourselves. The days of confusion has gone. The days of disunity have gone. The days of misunderstanding has gone. But if you still choose to be living in disunity and misunderstanding, that is your own decision. I cannot force you against your will to do what you do not want to do. One of the things that we enjoy as Biafrans is freedom of expression. You have that freedom to decide your fate, to take your decision on where you want to be and what you want to do. So whatever your decision is, let your conscience judge you. Let your conscience be the judge. If your decision is the right decision or your decision is the wrong one. My duty here is to try as much as possible to broaden arguments and allow you to think outside the box. Try to see things from other people's perspectives, not just from your own perspectives. When you examine issues from different angles, only then and then you can be able to come out with a very good and responsible answer. The days are evil. The days are evil. And we have been warned about this time that we are in. We have been warned several times about this period. So many of us never took it serious until now. But from every indication, all the warning that have been given to us is now coming to play. Those warnings are now coming to play. So I will urge you to continue to stand strong on your own path. I will urge you to do what you can be able to do on your own path to see that the cause continues. Try as much as possible to do what you have to do. Try as much as possible to put all your effort. Try as much as you can to push your own ideas. Try as much as you can to fight against every confusion, every misinformation, every propaganda and lies. This is the responsibility that we have, and I hope and pray that you will do the needful. I hope and pray that you will do the right thing. Wherever you are today, try as much as possible to focus on what you can do for your nation. So many of us are ignorantly pursuing something that is not obtainable. So many of us are ignorantly supporting something that stands against us as a people. If you're acting out of ignorance, I don't blame you. I do not insult you or accuse you. All I'm saying is that in whatever you want to do, have a rethink, think again and again and again and again for you to be able to have a proper response to the situation at hand. Because if you do not pay attention to events, and if you are not following events, you can't be able to give a critical response. Today we are going to discuss a very important issue. As always, each day we treat a topic, and most times all our topics are aligned together because of the time that we are in. We are in a period where propaganda and blackmail is the order of the day. The propaganda and blackmail of the enemy is so much that if you do not control yourself, if you do not make verifications, you begin to doubt yourself. That is the time we are in. A time that the government of Nigeria have unleashed all their machineries. They have unleashed all the machineries they have against the innocent people of Biafra. against the innocent agitators, more especially our leaders. They have unleashed all machineries, all resources, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that they have all the resources, they have all the money and connections, and they will do everything they can to push us down. They are willing to pay you as much as you want. If your problem is finance or money, they are willing to give you more than you can ask. And we have seen it happen. Many people will be bought over. Many people have already been bought over. You and I can see it. You and I can feel it. But it's going to be a very sad thing for those who will allow themselves to be used. For those of you that will allow yourself to be used because of hardship, because of monetary gain, because of pride, envy, and jealousy, you allow yourself to be used against yourself. You are going to live to regret it. So many who have sold their soul are regretting it today. So many are already regretting it, and more are going to regret. Today, the topic we are discussing said, who infiltrated IPOB? It's a question. Who infiltrated IPOB? Who infiltrated IPOB? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's strong work in IPOB. Who infiltrated IPOB? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rebuild. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rebuilds the new IPOB. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa roles acknowledged. The role of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa in the Biafran struggle acknowledged. Who infiltrated IPOB? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's rebuild the new IPOB. This is the issue that is before us now, that every one of us need to be paying attention to. It is a very challenging time, but in this time of challenges, we must remain strong. The question of who infiltrated IPOB is not far-fetched. It's a question that many of us can answer, whether right or wrong. Many of us have different answers on who infiltrated IPOB. Whatever your answer may be, every one of us know where the infiltration is coming from. It is coming from the federal government of Nigeria, backed up by the foreign interests of the British and the rest of them. It is no longer history that the only force today that is standing against the oppression of the masses in Nigeria, the only force that will want to make a credible change in how things are done is the IPOB. IPOB have been on this course for almost 2 decades. They have tried everything they can to infiltrate the IPOB, but it has always proved abortive. They have tried several times to take over the structure of IPOB, to introduce one thing or the other. It has never worked for them. They never give up. They continue to try. The federal government of Nigeria has been trying right, left, and center to infiltrate the IPOB. Even while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, they were doing a lot of work. They have tried to walk through the traditional rulers in Igbo land. They could not succeed. They have tried to walk through the Ohanese Ndohin and Dam. They could not succeed. They tried to walk through the politicians, the governors, the senators, to penetrate into the IPOB. They could not succeed. Some of them will come and claim to be sympathizers of IPOB. Some of them will come and claim to be part of the IPOB, but in the actual sense, they are just looking for a loophole for them to do damages. And we have seen them on several occasions. There was one of them that put signature when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released in 2015-16. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, was arrested in 2015, and I think 16-17 he was released. A lawmaker signed for his release, and from that moment we see the role the lawmaker was playing, and many of us applauded him and we appreciated him for what he has done. And all through the time he pretended to be a sympathizer of the struggle, and the Biafrans gave him all the support until it became clear that he has a different agenda. He went for governorship and he failed. After the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he became a voice against the Biafra. In fact, he was the one that stood in the Senate and was calling for the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa. He was part of those that raised ransom for Mazi Simon Ekpa and put ransom on Mazi Simon Ekpa. He was one of those that made the plan to go to Finland, connive with Finland government, enter into a deal with them, and take Mazi Simon Ekpa away by force. This was somebody who was pretending initially to be part of us. But today, you know, Biafrans are smart. We can see things when they're happening. Today, where is he? He is nowhere to be found. After he did all the nonsense and damages, he went and wanted to contest for governorship. He wants to be a governor. And of course, the Biafrans gave him Biafra treatment. And today, he's just like a tissue paper. Do you hear his name anymore? Do you hear any Biafran making reference to him again? Because Biafran's eyes are open. We are watching. You can't deceive us with your past glory. Even if you have done something good in the past, we acknowledge, we appreciate you. But once you begin to deviate and do something different from what we know to be the right thing, you are gone, and you are gone for good. And that is how the Biafran people operate. And we continue to operate. Every single one of us as Biafrans, we know what we want. We know where we have been. We know where we are coming from, and we know where we are heading. The only thing we are requesting from Nigerian government is an independent state of Biafra through a referendum, not war. We are not calling for invasion. We are not calling for war. All we are asking is a democratic means of solving issues. A democratic way of settling issues that have been tried in several parts of the world, and it works. Independent through a referendum. That has been the call of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was also the call of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. And Mazi Simon Ekpa took it further to go ahead and conduct self-referendum in order to prove to the Nigerian government that we are not joking. In order to prove to the world that Biafrans are willing and ready to go. Mazi Simon Ekpa went extra mile to conduct a self-referendum. Brought out the result that if you feel that the result is not what it seems to be, conduct yours and compare. If you feel that what Mazi Simon conducted was not right, you conduct yours, bring it out and let the world see. But what did we see? Instead of Nigerian government going ahead to conduct their own referendum to compare with what Mazi Simon Ekpa have done with more than 60 million Biafrans voting for exit from Nigeria and having a nation that will be called the United States of Biafra. Biafrans voted immensely, home and abroad, online and offline. There were evidences of voting everywhere. And that mandate was given to the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, to go ahead and make the declaration. The mandate was delivered to Biafran government under our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. He received that mandate from the Biafrans through the self-referendum. And he went ahead and led us to the point where he led us. And when the Zoological Republic saw that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not backing down, their advisors told them that this man is not backing down. They went through their international conspiracy with the British, Finland, and so many world powers came together and they took him away from us. They accused him of terrorism, refused to admit every single evidence from him. They refused to admit the evidence from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. They refused to admit evidence from Mazi Simon, which is human rights abuse. What they did to Mazi Simon Ekpa can best be described as human rights abuse. They denied him his right. Mazi Simon Ekpa was denied of his right of fair hearing. Because you can't have a fair hearing when you refuse to entertain the evidence against the accuser. The accusers of Mazi Simon Ekpa was the Nigerian government. They brought so many false information and they used the sacked Ipob DOS. The sacked saboteurs by the Prime Minister were also used to blackmail our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. They used them to bring false testimonies. They used some Biafrans also to go and testify against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. To push lies against him. And today, Mazi Simon Ekpa is vindicated. What crime has he committed? The only crime Mazi Simon Ekpa was committed was that he was fighting for self-determination. And you and I know that self-determination is not a crime. Self-determination is approved by international law. Self-determination is approved by African Peoples and Human Rights Law. In Nigerian law, it supports self-determination. But it is because of this same self-determination that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was jailed to life. Mazi Simon Ekpa sentenced to 6 years. They accused Mazi Simon Ekpa of instigating violence. How can somebody accuse a Biafran agitator of violence in Nigeria of today? How can you accuse an individual that is trying to protect himself of being responsible for violence in Nigeria of today? With what is happening in Nigeria today, I believe that Finland will be ashamed of themselves. With what Nigeria has become today, those who joined Nigeria to take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, to arrest Mazi Nnamdi will be ashamed of themselves. And because of that, we believe that in the coming days, things are going to be different. August is near, very close by. August is very, very close by. And every one of us is waiting when Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to appear in court. August 5th, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to be in court. And meanwhile, on the 4th, there is going to be a protest in Finland in support of the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. Wherever you are, make sure you are part of that protest. 4th of August, make sure you are part of that protest. Wherever you are, if you can make it to Finland on the 4th, make sure you are there for the protest. The same way we gathered in Finland for convention, the same way Biafrans gathered in Finland for declaration, that same number is needed to show support and solidarity to our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. We will not allow Finland to do again what they did in their lower court, passing a judgment without entertaining the evidence against the accuser. And no reason was given. Without any reason, they rejected every single evidence that Mazi Simon Ekpa brought against Nigeria, because this is something that is already planned. It's already planned. That's why I say that for you to take somebody away from the hand of the traitors, the governments, you need to go extra mile by mounting pressure locally and internationally. We require pressure, enormous pressure against the enemies. And that is where the international lawyer comes in. There is need for us to support the international lawyer that is going to stand in for our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. I have explained this several times, not once, not once, not twice. Mazi Simon Ekpa needs an international lawyer for a proper representation. For a proper representation. Not necessarily standing in the court to represent the court, but to put an eye on the issue, mount pressure internationally through their foreign affairs minister of Finland, the United Nations and European Union, then the United States, to create that awareness, to make Finland understand that their interest is on this case and the right of our Prime Minister must be president. We're not asking anybody to show any favor. All we are asking is for the right thing to be done. Respect his rights. Because in the previous court, his rights were abused. That is why it's very important that every one of us should join our hand and support the international lawyer, because the international lawyer is going to join, you'll be going to Finland during the case. August 5th, you will be in Finland. And for that to happen, and for Mazi Simon Ekpa to have a proper defense, every one of us need to support the move to make sure that the lawyer is there. When you read the flyer that is there, it says, a gentle reminder. Effective today, Monday, June 29, 2026, and continuing through the month of August, there will be a weekly reminder for special donation to support the legal work of Mazi Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister from Republic Government in Exile. The name of the lawyer, international lawyer that is standing in for Mazi Simon Ekpa, is Joseph Smith, Esquire. Is available and willing to be in Finland during the August appeal proceeding. This is the lawyer. The lawyer, Joseph Smith, is available and willing to be in Finland during the August appeal proceedings. Please help make this possible by donating to assist with these additional legal expenses. So you can support the legal expenses of the Prime Minister's lawyer, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He needs the lawyer to represent him, to put pressure internationally, not necessarily standing to defend in the court. And I have explained it several times how this works. The international pressure and the internal pressure. So on this appeal, we are going with both. We go with internal pressure, which comes from us through the protest that will be held on the 4th. Then the international pressure comes from the lawyer, who have already liaised with the Foreign Affairs Minister of Finland, United Nations and the EU and the United States, making sure that Mazi Simon Ekpa is properly represented and his rights respected. If you want to make your donation, you can go to www.biafrarepublic.gov.org/support. Click on Contribute to Legal Work directly. You click on Contribute to Legal Work and you make your donation to support our Prime Minister on the coming court case on the 5th. If you want to ask questions regarding what is happening, there is a number for you to call. If you want to make inquiries on the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, there are numbers to call. For questions regarding the donation website, you can call 919-627-2134. For all other inquiries, you can call 316 plus 316 870-29905. These are numbers you can call. And that's the website where donation can be made. I hope you can see it clearly. So I brought this to show it up so that people can understand what is happening and what needs to be done and where we need to lay our emphasis. One of the most important missions we have today is to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freed. Mazi Simon Ekpa also is released. That is the major project before the Biafran people. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom of Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is the game changer. There is no other way to fight for Biafra actualization that is greater than pursuing these two agendas. You and I know that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was to be outside today, it will be a different ballgame. With the satellite of the United States on Nigeria, on the issue of Christian genocide, it will have been a different ballgame. You know that, and I know that. And if Mazi Simon Ekpa was around, you know he cannot overlook this opportunity, because this is the opportunity he has been looking for a very long time. Mazi Simon Ekpa have prayed for this opportunity, worked for it. But unfortunately, he is not here today when the opportunity presents itself. And those who are supposed to use the opportunity are not using it enough for a reason not best known to them. So that is why it is important we do everything humanly possible to see that our leaders are out. Wherever you are watching from today, I thank you for taking your time to join us whenever you are watching from around the world. I sincerely appreciate every one of you. And we will continue to make impact, no matter how difficult it is. Our discussion today is touching fully on the indigenous people of Biafra, the IPOB. Some of the major debates surrounding the movement in recent years. We will look at leadership, organization, development, the firing point about internal challenges and public rules of prominent figures associated with the movement. Before we begin and continue on this part of the IPOB, the purpose of this live stream is not to encourage hostility towards any individual or group. It is not to promote informed. It is to promote informed discussions based on public available information while distinguishing public verified facts and claims that remain disputed. I have always said it that this platform, we don't come here for propaganda. We say it the way it is. It might not sound good for you. You might not like it. But if you don't like what we are doing and what we say, go back and think again. And know where your problem and your quarrel lies and sort it out. Political movement often involve competing narratives. Throughout today's presentation, I will identify what is generally established that has been alleged by various parties and where opinion differs. I encourage everyone participating in this comment to remain respectful. If you are joining us on this platform or you're commenting, keep your comment clean and remain respectful. Constructive dialogue is always more valuable than personal attack. Recently, the Biafran journey has been of personal attack mostly. People have been preferring going to personal attack, attacking people's personality, lies, propaganda, and blackmails, instead of engaging in constructive dialogue, critical arguments, constructive engagements. There is nothing wrong in making disagreement. You can disagree to agree. And I have always said it that if you have a superior argument, please come forward and present your argument while the Biafrans listen and pay close attention and see what you want to say. IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, is a movement that advocates for restoration of an independent Biafra. IPOB is the family where every one of us that is advocating for the restoration of Biafra started from. That is our family, that is our source. I have said it over and over again. IPOB can never be removed from the picture of restoration of Biafra. That is the family name. That is the family name. You can't change it, you can't remove it. That is where we all belong. If you see IPOB as a threat, that means you have a different agenda. from the video of Mazi Simon Ekpa that I played here, you heard him talk about the United States of Biafra. You heard Mazi Simon Ekpa say that Biafra already has been declared, even while he was with us. And we conducted a vote and we chose to answer United States of Biafra when we get back home in our country, that our country will be called United States of Biafra. Meanwhile, we will continue to remain with our government in exile to continue to fight until we get back home and we recover our land and answer the name that we need to answer, whom we are, the United States of Biafra. That is what we chose to answer. But even as at that, that same name is still subject to change. Tomorrow we can get back home into Biafra land and people will decide to change the name. There will be another referendum. Because when the United States of Biafra was chosen, the cabinet chose it. We were there, we had our voting and all that. And it was chosen. And then it was placed on the self-referendum and people also adopted it. So if by any other means people decide to change it, there will still be another referendum or name to use. Then we can be able to switch to that. But until then, if peradventure we get back home today and our country is recognized, we are going to start in with the United States of Biafra as our names. That does not take away the Ipob, that is our family name. Ipob is not just an organization, as some people make you to believe. It is not. I know why I talk about this on almost all my programs, because this is the narrative that is making people to disobey the directive from the Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is one thing that happened when Mazi Simon Ekpa was with us. When Mazi Simon Ekpa was here, he made it clear that for every information that comes from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he looks through it and filters it, because human beings are prone to do things considering their own personal and selfish interests. And that is why any messages that come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa will filter it, know those that are very, very crucial for the struggle, and he will implement them without looking back. And those that are crucial, that seems to have some atom of interest of individuals, he will ignore it and go ahead. He doesn't attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will not talk down on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu presents information based on what information is available to him. So him that is outside also, we filter and use applying those ones that he need to apply where necessary. And that is what we should be doing today. What you should do is not attacking the message that is coming. And all you preach is say, oh, it's not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no way you can say that the informations are not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even though there might be a coloration of some personal agendas, people can decide to reframe his message to cover up their own personal interests. We know that. But that will not make us to talk down on our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or disagree with information that's coming from him. That is where you apply critical thinking. That is where you apply wisdom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be inside forever. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not going to be. This is one thing that Mazi Simon Ekpa did excellently well while he was with us. Just like as I always told you here, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was passing information regularly to Mazi Simon Ekpa through the lawyers. And all he has to do is to filter it and know those that are very important and crucial to the struggle, and to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu implement it. And those that has declaration of personal interest or does not promote what we are doing, he will not attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Never did. But today, what we see are people who come out boldly to denounce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, attack his personality and all whatnot. And some people are doing that out of ignorance. Some people are doing that out of ignorance. That is why you must be very careful who you listen to. You must be very careful who you follow. As for the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us on the issue of Biafra, the only reason anybody can disagree with that is because you have ulterior motive. There is no genuine Biafra that does not know that this sacked DOS has overstayed their welcome. It is long overdue. They are supposed to be gone like yesterday. So if there is no other thing that will make you understand that that message is legitimate for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from what is happening that you know, I know, a group that even our prime minister have already cast no vote of no confidence on them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have distanced himself from them for a long time until he made it official. That alone should make you understand that the message is coming from him. Don't take because of people. You know, people are fond of capitalizing on information or using information to push their own personal agenda. That will not make you to disagree with the information or denigrate the information or disobey your leader because of one particular individual. We never forget the role everybody played when we were trying to protect the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. While we were joining Mazi Simon Ekpa to make sure that the structure put in place by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not destroyed. Why will we join Mazi Simon Ekpa to be fighting day in, day out to see that the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is protected? We know the role that many people played. We know what they said. But today, I cannot say because of what this person said and what that said, that I will judge the information that is coming because the person is part of the information that is wrong. No. I will take the actual information that has come while I watch closely to see when they play their games. That is where intelligence comes in. You need to be having critical thinking. Like some of them today are complaining of one individual or the other, saying that this person is in charge. Why not you have patience and listen? The most important thing is that the removal of the Department of Saboteurs, the ex-DOS, who are no longer hiding on the attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are now open, coming out in public to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their removal is more than overdue, long overdue. Their removal is long overdue. And as they have been removed and new establishment is put in place, all you need to do is observe and watch. Give support the best way you can while you watch cricket. Just like my brother Christian used to say, that you don't allow people to gag you or direct you what to do or how to speak or not. You have your own sense to apply to things. When informations come, you look at it, weigh it from both sides and know what is right. It is very easy to see the truth in this our agitation. Only that people, many of us, have a lot of things in our mind. Many of us occupy our mind with so many unnecessary informations, so many grievances, and that makes us not to be able to focus. Just like the issue of these people that are sacked have been talking. If we are real followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, it will not be difficult for us to key in today and let these people go to oblivion. But it's unfortunate that you still see people today who are pretending to be confused. Some people today are still telling you they are not even sure if it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that gave the message. Even when they know that The worst is that people who are even under Mazi Simon Ekpa, that you know that Mazi Simon Ekpa himself has been in the front line of speaking about this thing that is going to happen. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will definitely distance himself from these people as soon as he has that chance. And he just did. And you come and you're doubting the fact that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that gave the instruction. Simply because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say, okay, DOS is out, you come and take it. Your name was not mentioned. You discredit it. Whatever happened. And some of them are already pushing propaganda and blackmail. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a symbol that you cannot remove. That is why even the people that are fighting him, they can't come out openly. Even while they are still fighting, they are still using his name to push forward their agenda. Remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from picture and you are gone. Remove him, you are gone and gone for good. So many of us came into this journey because of his efforts, the sacrifices made, his sincerity, the love we have for him, because he is tested and trusted. Every single respect he enjoys today is not because he coerced people or forced people. No, he earned it. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Upon all the attack on Mazi Simon Ekpa, attack from the media, all the media houses in the world, attack from all the government forces, the military, the judiciary, the presidency, they were all gathered up with this sack department of saboteurs. And some Biafrans gang up against one man, and he stood his ground. He survived it. With propaganda, blackmail of different shape or different kind, still he survived it. He survived it because he was genuine. All he needed to do was to stand on the truth. Because it is not difficult to stand on the truth. Once you stand on the truth, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. It is with time. Just like we are saying today, you see many confessions. Oh, Simon Ekpa was right. Simon Ekpa was right. Oh, he was the one fighting. Today we are hearing the confession. Just like the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he started in 2009. Nobody believed him. Nobody believed him. They called him warmonger. They called him tribalist. Different kinds of names, terrorists. But today, every confession is that, oh, he said it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was right. Oh, he said it. Confession from even the one Nigerianist, everybody. They are confessing. Today, they are confessing Mazi Simon Ekpa. With what they are seeing today, many people that join these people to tarnish the image of Mazi Simon Ekpa, push propaganda and lies against him today, they are confessing in all angles. Not because it is him, but because he stood on the truth. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. It's just time. You know, most time, truth takes time to shine. Is it going to shine? Definitely to shine. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. So if you decide, if you want to force yourself to prove, you will just end up, you'll buy yourself before your time. Once you speak the truth, stand on it. Just wait. Patience. Patience. The truth will reveal itself at the right time. You're welcome, my beloved brother Chris. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Christian. Thank you so much for joining.
Mazi Chus. Morning, my brother. Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, yesterday I couldn't, I still haven't been able to sort out this my issue with X, you know. So, yeah, but how did it go? I mean,
yeah, it was nice. Many people turned up. We had
all
a
right.
program. It's always a 1 hour program every Monday.
Yeah, that is good. That is very good. One of these days I'll be able to sort the issue out. And yeah, so obviously you said something about people who are expressing doubt if the authority or if the command came directly from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The thing is this, you don't, again, like I always say that the truth is always there, staring everybody in the face. So if you want to pretend like you don't know, that is on you, because the mere fact that this criminal DOS, led by Chikedozi and the rest of them, we've known all for a very long time. And you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just like Simon Ekpa, sometimes he tends to give people that benefit of doubt or long rope, if you will. He allows
Yes.
you to continue and continue until it gets to a point where enough is enough. You know. So, but over the years, we've seen that these DOS and the rest of them, they've been bought over by the politicians to the extent that some of them were confessing it. Soludo, they said it. So for it to now, for somebody to turn around and begin to express doubt if it was from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is just mischievous, or because you can clearly see that since ever they've been very, very detrimental, if I may use the word. The activities have been so. It's not good for the movement. It's not good for the organization. So it is not the case like when Mazi Simon Ekpa, when he was outside, when he was not in, and we try not to take command. If you remember back then, yeah,
Yes.
because we say we weren't going to take command from somebody under duress. So this was different. This completely is different because the DOS, for a very long time now, among them, we've seen some of them liaising with politicians, you know, coming in and going out in the same country. So how do you reconcile that? Some of them, they can just travel at will to the zoo. That alone tells you everything, that they are not on the right side. So that is just one thing, by the way. And I don't know if there's any topical issue you are dealing with. Maybe we can discuss or contribute to it. Otherwise, I could just drill to a different area where um, this Adeboye guy was trying to, or not trying to, exonerating Tinubu. So I don't want to deviate from the main thing. So if there's anything we can put us together to talk about it. So, because I just came in now, I don't know if you've been around a long time. Have you been on long? I don't know. Is there
Yeah,
anything?
I'll be here for almost 2 hours. Go ahead and
What? Wow, 2 hours. Jesus. Okay. So obviously, yeah. So you probably be rounding up anyway. So that is the thing that I don't really have much to say apart from if there's anything video you want to play, we can talk about it. But what I saw this morning was, I think it was yesterday exactly, from Deboe trying to put up a defense in support of Tinubu, that he has done his best, that people should not expect him to go at the war front and begin to fight, that all he has to do is give command. So, but the issue is, why did you not, during Jonathan, you guys did not give him that benefit of doubt? Rather, you step out on the street protesting, calling for his resignation, stuff like that, carrying his cup. It just, the level of double standard is incredible, absolutely. So when they play this tribalism, it's right there in your face. They play out double standard in your face. The tribalism is overwhelming. So, and you are supposed to be, according to people, you spiritual head of the most populated Christians organization in the country, maybe in West Africa, I don't know. But when you don't believe in truth, how dare can you turn around and tell me that you're a man of God when you are playing double standard kind of politics? It's just shameful. It's really shameful. But we see how it goes. Sometimes I listen. I don't pay much attention to it because it's not as if it's not our priority. The zoo politics is not our priority. But however, it affects everybody, right?
Yeah, it's not, but we need to pay attention to what they say and what they do to know how to respond and get prepared.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't
So
just ignore them. Just like I go to their media, play some of their media information. You don't just stay away from them. You need to be paying attention for you to know how to
exactly,
go from.
exactly, because we are involved. We are
Yes,
part of it. We are
we
still
are
in it.
fully involved. We are still there. Our land is still under occupation.
Exactly. So these are the issue, and for some of our people who are into the zoo politics, who feel that Tinubu is this and that, because there's another guy who came to say that Tinubu is the Biafra they are looking for. That's Chineke Boy Dave Umahi. I think it was Dave Umahi. You know, Tinubu is an enemy. Politics aside, you know, whatever aside, Tinubu is an enemy. We know that we can't be fooled by any propaganda. We know these people. We know how they feel about us. We know that there's that eternal envy and the quest to make sure that we remain subjugated in the country, while at the same time not wanting us to live, not wanting us to have our freedom, have our own destiny and part our own future. They want us to remain, and at the same time being subjugated. This is what really is like a trigger on them, you know. They don't want it, they don't want our freedom yet. They don't want us to, you know, that equal playing field. They don't want that. So obviously any Biafran telling me that Tinubu is good for us, I just say Chineke because Tinubu is one of those championing the marginalization of Ndibo. You know, I know that for sure. So that's the situation, my brother. How do you know?
It is so sad. It is so sad that some of them think we are stupid, you know. Sometimes we see certain things and we ignore it, not because we don't know what they are doing, where they are coming from. We all know that. That is why sometimes when I see some of these people who claim to be fighting for Biafra and acting differently, and people will still see it clearly, and yet you are asking questions, I begin to wonder where their mind is. Just like the ones that come when they were accusing Mazi Simon Ekpa. You know, while people were accusing Mazi Simon Ekpa, none of them paid attention to see that there is no single evidence against Mazi Simon Ekpa anywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody was arrested, or they say the person said that Mazi Simon sent him to go and take a life. There was nobody anywhere. No member of Liberation Army was arrested, and they said that Mazi Simon was sent them to go and cause havoc. All they were doing was to protect our land and defend our land. But because of hatred, because of wickedness, even though we have clear evidence where people confessed and say that Chinas and Woru and Chike sent them to go and take the life of a traditional ruler. And they did. This thing was televised on the national TV. It was televised. Channel Television was there. NTA was there. Arise was there. The popular TV, they were there. They televised it, where this man was making confession of the people that sent him to go and commit atrocity. And in that video, that guy said that their camp is at the back of police station. This is in the public, but with all these things, and the name of Chike Edozie mentioned as the sponsor of this guy who went and took the life of a traditional life. Yet, you saw what we read yesterday. He was vindicated when his name was mentioned among the terrorists. They removed his name. They removed his name. Somebody that, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no single person came out to testify and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent him to go and commit any act of terrorism. Even in the NSAS, they wanted to use to rope Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No single person came out to testify and say he did what he did because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life sentence. But this one that called himself Chike Edozie, that is working with the governors, working under the governors, working for Nigerian government, that travel to Nigeria at will and come back, organizing false flag against the real Biafran Liberation Army. Even when they caught the people that are working for him, they ignored it as if they didn't see it. I want to play that video again because sometimes when it takes long and people forget these things, let me play the video so that it won't be that we're just telling stories, because our people are very forgetful. Let me play the video. You will hear the testimony of somebody who claimed to be a member of ESN of Chinas and Woru and Chike Edozie. The guy mentioned that he sent them to go and take the life of a traditional. They killed a traditional ruler. Let me play it.
The camp. Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka, but how long since 6 or 7?
If you check there, you will see The journalists that are there, that is channel television, this thing you are seeing there. Arise is there, MTA is there. So this one is not as if it's a secret something or this mushroom video they go and form or forged one. It is not. This was a national program on national TV. This is not like an individual went and make a video on the road. Or somebody went and go and get a video, or they say on social media. No. Look at the television station. They are there, present. They conducted by themselves. And hear him what he said. That their camp is at the back of police station. Listen to him.
Sir. So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Fafata. But how long now? Since 6 or 7 months, we don't have any camp now.
Why? Why not get camp?
Because of Iran. Police there.
Their camp is at the back of police station. This is somebody who claimed to be, this is Chinasa Nworu ESN. How can Biafra agitation group have their camp at the back of a police station? My brother Christian, is it possible for a Biafra agitation group to have a camp at the back of police station?
No, it's not possible. It's just not.
This guy here, working with Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem, is here testifying that they have their camp at the back of police station. You know, when God will punish a man, God knows how to do his things.
Yeah.
God knew how to do his things. And it was because of these things that he was indicted in kidnapping and terrorist activities. But Nigeria decided to wipe his name out.
Yeah.
To prepare him for what he's doing today.
Yeah, that tells you everything. It tells you all you need to know.
Let's hear the confession of the guy. Let it not be that we're putting word into his mouth. Let's hear his confession.
Okay, that is it. The way they kill that time. Your group, your men follow now. How will I kill them?
Yes, now my man will go Holland. The person will shoot the Eze and a free man.
They asked him, that Eze that was killed that time, who killed him? He said, it is my man. And the person that shot that man, that Eze, his name is Freeman. It is his group that murdered that traditional ruler. A direct question, he was asked, who took the life of a traditional ruler? He answered without hesitation, now my group. And the person that pulled the trigger is Freeman. His group member.
Because of Iran, police they find me.
Okay, that is it. The way they kill that time. Your group, your men follow now. How will I kill them?
Yes, now my man will go Holland. The person will shoot the Eze and a free man. Free man with the sky and the number 1.
Who they sponsor you?
Now listen, they say, who is sponsoring you? This is the key. Who is your sponsor? They have their camp at the back of police station. They took the life of a traditional ruler. Who is sponsoring you and who is directing you? Who is sending you on those missions? Listen. Let him answer.
From where? Where is he from? In that blood.
Where are you from?
We don't see this.
No, the Chinasa. I just know as a DOS commander.
DOS commander for what?
From ESN.
So how long has this been sponsoring you guys?
Getting to 2 years now.
Him
with OK Foreign.
To carry out activities in Imo State.
Sir?
To carry out activities in Imo State.
Yes.
He sponsors the people to carry out.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
which
sir.
other people where they follow Chinasa they sponsor?
Only OK Foreign with the Chinasa where they sponsor us for blood. The other man for village here now, Italy's Awonesi.
From where?
So which reason is it giving you? Which reason is it giving you guys to go and attack all these places?
Chinasa Nworu, the reason when they tell us, he say this is Babago people.
This is the people that we're working with, Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem ESN. Look at them. This is an open confession that was made on national TV. Look at NTA there. Look at channels. Look at Arise. You see their mic there.
True confession.
True confession.
True confession.
Journalists were posing questions to him directly.
Yeah.
Who sponsors you?
And yet, they went and exonerated Chike Dozie.
Exactly.
So that is to tell you that they are compromised already. They've completely surrendered. No?
And they exonerated him and they are defending him as the right person to lead. Like this woman that called herself Nneka Chimezie. If Nigeria were to be a responsible country, for the fact that this man confessed and mentioned the name, Nneka is supposed to be arrested.
Yeah.
Because Nneka is in Nigeria campaigning for this same Chinas Amoru. Every day, go to arise. What is this VOP? Nneka is there every day promoting Chinas Amoru. The same man that sent this guy to go and take the life of a traditional ruler.
Yeah.
And some people are still saying they are confused. Some people are still thinking twice. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dissolve these idiots and throw them to the dustbin where they belong? Some people are still having confusion. Is this one not enough evidence for everybody to distance himself from them? And I challenge anybody, can you provide this kind of a video where a confession was made that Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent somebody to go and take a life? I challenge anybody, bring out a video. You see this video, this is not AI, it is not made up, it is not made up in backyard, it is not made up by police or army, these are journalists. So the credibility of this video it cannot be questioned. You can use this video in a court, in any court of law. But they ignored it.
Yeah.
They ignored it. And today, whatever this Chinas Amoru and Chike Dozie said, that is what Nigerian media is carrying to propagate as the will of the Biafran people. That is the people they choose, they prefer. And that is that is why they gave them the assignment they're giving them to destroy the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly. Yeah. Again, like I've been saying.
These were the boys they were using against Simon Ekpa. As the Liberation Army we are working, these boys were the ones they were using to conduct their first flag. When there is a seat at home, these are the boys they sent to go and destroy people's property. And they will tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa is destroying Igbo land. These were the boys they were using.
It's not hard to figure out what is going on. It's not hard at all.
It's not hard, my brother, but they ignored it.
Chike Dozie and Bass and the rest of them, and the NEC, they are all working for the zoo government. And the media, the zoo media, that is the narrative they prefer. So yeah.
Exactly.
But they will not succeed because we can figure it out. We can, we know exactly what is going on. Let them continue to, it's a waste of time eventually. So what do you?
With this kind of credible evidence, how many times have you seen all this media house present this thing as an evidence against these idiots that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have distanced himself from them today?
We know because it doesn't suit their narrative. They will ignore those ones.
Exactly, It doesn't suit their narrative. And as if this one is not enough, let us hear the speech of Seibo. What Seibo said with his own mouth. With his own mouth. You will see how Seibo still praise these people that this guy is working for. And decided to attack Mazi Simon Ekpa as the criminal people. Listen to it.
Of that, but IPOB has come out and emphatically said, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting.
Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
That Chike Dozie and Chinas Amoru are now working with this idiot. Because when he said IPOB are now working with them, the people who were in charge then was this Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem. They were the one in charge. And the person this idiot regarded as the criminal is Mazi Simon Ekpa. The same people now that sent this guy that I showed now to go and take the innocent life, we are the people that this Seibo took as the real IPOB. And he said they agreed. He said it in ABC. They are now working with us, the politicians. He didn't miss one.
I believe them that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days. And the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration. That if you are not...
They have accepted to join them. And even on the day of inauguration, he invited them. And some people will still come today, you are doubting who is working with the government. These are the same people who are accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he's working with Nigerian government. The same people now are coming out to think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been compromised. Look at Seibo, that is the worst enemy of Biafra. Seibo, the man that is ready to crush not just Biafra, the Igbo people, their worst enemy is this man. He's telling you that Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziem IPOB have agreed to work with him. And he invited them in the day for their inauguration. That they are now part of him.
On actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration. That if you are not part of this, come.
You see, all these informations are in the public, but people choose to believe what they want to believe.
Yeah. You know that they've been exposed. These criminal jurors, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, eventually, with the grace of God, has exposed them. And I want Biafrans to kind of brace themselves, get ready, because according to, like Americans will say, they will throw everything now, including kitchen sink, and hoping that, yeah, they like I said, they're like a dying horse, you know. So they will come up with many more things. They will come up with, working with the zoo government to try and frame, to blackmail, and so we just have to keep that in mind, that they are desperate because their days are numbered. All their plans, all their activities, they are being exposed. So they will begin to, even though that, yeah, like I always say that Biafrans, when the chips are down, they will figure it out. They will know who is right or who is wrong. But nevertheless, they will throw everything. They will come up with all sorts of lies and propaganda, working with the likes of this criminal Seibo, like you describe him, you know. So they will come up with so many things. But like I said, the Biafrans just have to know that no matter what they come up with, it's not going to fly, because they are the enemies, they are the mold, they are working with it. And it's not today, this thing has been going on. A job for that former criminal lawyer, they've all been working with the government, you know. So just like a Jaffa was the eyes of the zoo in the so this exactly. So this whole thing will be coming up. So people just have to keep that at the back of their mind, that they are like a drowning man. They are coming up. They will come up with many things. We just have to ignore them, because we already know what we know, you know. So that's the thing for me. Like I always say, Biafra is the only solution, is the only redeemer. Because I saw yesterday a Biafran that was killed in South Africa. He's a businessman, legitimate, hardworking businessman. You know, he was shot dead as a result of this. As a result of this xenophobia activity going on in South Africa. You know, but guess what? The Nigerian government, they don't care. What do they care? They don't care nothing.
As long as it's a Biafran that is killed, okay, Chukwu is killed, they don't care.
Yeah. So this whole mountainous problem from different angle, economic, politics, name it, is only Biafra that is the solution as far as Biafrans is concerned, as far as Igbo is concerned. Actualization of Biafra is the only solution, and that is what every Biafran must work towards, because nothing is gonna the situation like this. Trust me that I think it was yesterday that this guy was shot dead in South Africa. The government, they can't even, the people in the country inside, they don't even care about them. So you think you who is in outside the country that they will care about?
They will
They
care
don't
about
care.
you.
They don't care. The
They
people
will not care about thousands that are Boko Haram
are
are
dying.
kidnapping. Even a child of 2 years that was kidnapped
It's in the
and still
camp.
in captivity today.
Oh,
They
okay.
didn't care.
Okay, so you tell me that because you be businessman in South Africa and they buy you that, but when we have
They
Biafra,
didn't even care about a general who was kidnapped and he died.
okay, they don't care their own soldiers who then they chop off their head. They don't
You
care
don't
about them. How much more you? So you see that
care.
this whole thing, when I look at these people, when they talk about one Nigeria, and especially if you're a Biafran, it just really sad. It's just really sad because there's no solution apart from everybody go their way, govern yourself the way you want. Because if we have Biafra, even during the PM, he was always emphasize this. We'll be able to not just take care of ourselves, but take care of our people who are in diaspora, wherever they might be in the world. Because you have a
Of
standardized government
course.
that will advocate and protect and appeal for the interests of the people wherever you
Yes.
are. You register yourself. If you are in Africa, South Africa, you are in Europe, Asia, whatever, will come up because if it has to be tit for tat, so be it. Like if you're a Biafran, you live in South Africa legitimately, they are doing the legitimate, even if it's illegitimate, whatever. If a crime, if
You can't take anybody's life, even if it's illegitimate. You don't have the right to
exactly
take life.
Biafran
Report the person to
government,
the authority and send him
Biafran
back to his
government,
country. You don't even
yeah,
have the right to jail the person illegally in your country.
Biafran government will stand up for you. And if the right thing is not done, then we reciprocate because that is what life is all about. But as it is now, you'll be surprised. South African government, with the killing of this guy yesterday now, nothing. They will just talk one grammar at the end. That one don't pass. No, who cares? Who cares? Now today they begin kill them for different parts of the world. They don't care. Again, like we said, if the ones who are right there under their nose in Nigeria, little children as early as 2 years and women and this, they're still in the terrorist den. They
Invitation for
don't
months now.
care.
Nobody is talking about them.
Okay, so obviously it's a lose-lose situation or lose-lose. We've been saying this and we'll see how it goes because their election is coming up next year. So we see how it happens because these people have absolutely no solution. Nothing. Anybody who think there's a solution as far as Nigeria is concerned, you don't know anything. You absolutely don't know anything. Nothing can work in that country. The only solution is, which, like I said, Mike Arnold has been emphasizing it, and those are just the solutions. Those are just the solutions. You have to be able to change the whole dynamics and give people a chance to determine what they want. You can't just continue with this notion that by fire by force they must be in the country. Like that is a pure definition of kidnapping. That's what it is. The people are kidnapped in Nigeria, and just yesterday, I think Israeli's parliament, or I think the members of Netanyahu's inner cabinet, they are deliberating on genocide, Armenian genocide, in which was committed by Turkey. So people are saying that all along they did not say, but why now? Because they have issue with Turkey. That is Israel and Turkey have issue. Therefore, they're pushing it. And guess what? The genocide, the number of people that was killed in the genocide was 1.5 million. But that is when it comes to Biafra, it's more than double that number, right? But nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody. And even from Armenia with Turkey happened in 1940 something, which was like eternity compared to that of Biafra that happened in 1960. So you see, yet nobody wants to talk about the genocide that was deliberately committed against Biafrans. about 3 to 4 million people starved to death deliberately. War criminality. That is what happened. Nobody talks about it. So this is the thing, my brother. But like I said, every Biafran, our effort has to be focused on the realization of our freedom, because that is the only solution. I've said it from beginning. Anything other than that is a waste of time. Nothing is going to change. The country has no future. It's continue to go down the trend. Every day it gets worse. Every day. So if the Tinubu and his wife, they are recommending that the solution to your problem is to go and begin to fry akara and to sell kuli and to so obviously that tells you everything. They have no solution. There's no future, no plan, nothing whatsoever. But meanwhile, they continue to siphon the economy of the country, enriching themselves with their cronies, the Bajabi Millers of this world. Nothing's gonna change. Absolutely nothing is gonna change. And it doesn't matter who you put there as your president, it's not gonna get any better. Trust me. Let them continue to waste that. Nobody is not gonna get any better, because the various interests, the various regions and tribes, they made up their mind. Some are coming to take over, to dominate, to completely enslave you. Some are coming to subjugate you. Some are coming to just take, and nobody cares about anything. So the only solution is everybody go and take care of yourself, however way it pleases you, however way you can go and do for yourself. That is what is the only solution in Nigeria. How do you go, my dear brother? How do you go?
Brother, it's sometimes when we think about these things, it's so sad when you see somebody supporting a country that cannot defend you.
Yeah.
We have seen so many countries of the world go extra mile to extract one of their citizens, only one. They will spend billions to go and extract one of their citizens. I have seen many countries in Europe, many Western countries, their citizens committed crime, not guesswork, even in drugs, and the country came and extracted them back home.
Of course.
People that were convicted in drug offense.
Yeah.
It's serious crimes. The country will come there, extract them, take them back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you are in a country that cannot even stand up for you in your innocence.
And the world,
they can't stand for you.
And the world knows now that Nigeria, they don't even care about their people, even inside the country. How much more the ones who are outside?
Of course, they know that they don't care about you.
Yeah,
I've seen in one occasion where somebody was telling the police that he's going to call the embassy. The police told him to his face, the embassy will not come.
Okay.
In Asia, he was trying to post a policeman. I'll call my embassy. The man gave him phone, call them, they will not come.
Yeah.
And they took the guy, an innocent person. Because every part of the world, they know that Nigerians do not protect their citizens.
Yeah.
They don't.
Can you imagine?
Even when the country even when something happens, an innocent policeman can put a call the embassy, come and see your citizen is there, they will not come.
Yeah.
Highest thing they will ask you, they will ask the name, and when they hear God help you, your name becomes Okechukwu, Uchechukwu, or English name. You are gone now.
End of it.
They don't have to, they will tell you he committed a crime, sentence him.
Abikada Birigo tell you, say, so than they do, leave him, make it go.
We have seen it several, and that is when you see that. Why is that woman Abukeda still in that place now for how many donkey years? In that position, in that office?
Because it's Nigeria. That is, you see, it boils down to the same thing I'm saying, that Biafra is the only solution. Other than that, nothing is going to change. It doesn't matter who is.
Because when you see that woman, you see that what she's doing is the template they gave her, and she's working very well for them. That is why they retain her with all the nonsense she has done.
Yeah.
See what she did to Canada. Our sister in Canada, she wants the rest. That brought a case against her. And the case against her in Canada is still there.
Yeah.
Look at what she did in Dubai.
Yeah.
The one she did in the UK.
And the one he did in
propaganda and blackmails against us.
And the one he did in Sudan too, when Ali Nanyama was evacuating. Exactly. But you know what? She's doing what she was appointed to do. So that therefore he will remain there. It was just like when Pantami was there under Buhari. People fight. Buhari, nothing happened. He stayed for that 8 years. because that is what. So this is a problem. Yeah, where my Kanu was asked, like for example, these children that were kidnapped for about maybe more than a month now, maybe going to even 2 months. You know, if it was United States that this thing happened in your country, under your territory, what would the U.S. government do? He said that they will shut everything down. They will shut nothing. That is, everything we seize. In other words, they will have is it FBI? Is it CIA? Is it squad? Whatever. They will stay there until
all the forces will come together.
And everything, the entire country, with the focus, the objective, the primary priority will be on it until they get it home. Until they bring them back home, no matter by whatever it takes. Everything campaign, nothing we will until, but in your own country, for the past going to 2 months now, thereabout, nobody cares. Nobody cares. We are just saying this. How about other ones who are still here since then? No. So what kind of Jesus Christ? Which can contribute? Oh God! Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. And when you see these people, these same people, you know, on programs, you see how they are agitating, how their body language. When that when he was on that damages program, you see some of these evil bunch of people. Some of them, the Amusu, that is Amusu. Now you can see there's one they call forefather, and one woman when said that he came there to. He was from her countenance, from her body language. You can see that these are demonic bunch of people. My God was still there. What kind of country is that your citizens, 40-something, 100, beheaded, kidnapped by terrorists within your, not that it's outside the country, no, within the country territory, and everybody just continue to go about their business like nothing is happening. It's incredible. And instead, all those ones, the forefathers and so many of them on that damages program, you know, they always come around him. They are always with him, working together. They continue to say that, well, why you, white man? Now, white man, make you leave us alone. You know?
Imagine.
They leave me alone. You can't even, you are even just perpetuating evil.
No, leave me alone. When you want to go and borrow money, you run there to go and borrow money.
Exactly. Okay.
You run there when you want to buy and leave you alone. There to go and buy. You can't produce anything for yourself.
And when hungry catch you, you begin find visa to run go there, go stay, because you know get future, no work, no nothing. You run there, go stay. Then when they tell you say, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
You know, but you can't even. Oh my goodness! It's just sad, really, really sad. It's a sad situation. How do you go, my brother?
Let us look at their media and I could see what they get for their Sahara racing. It's always bad news. Whenever you go to their media, it will always be bad news. That one is for sure. Anybody who doesn't know, that is why we go there sometimes is to confirm everything we are saying, because sometimes people will feel, oh, you are in the social media, all these social media people talking. But when we go to their media and bring information from there, people will see that it's the same thing we are saying is what is happening. And the world will be wondering, these people, do they have citizens at all? Nigerian citizens are the worst citizens in the planet Earth. The worst of the worst.
Yeah.
The worst of the worst. Let's just take this quick break, then we go to the media.
Follow for Gotao. Them say Tinubu don't follow for Gotao. Tinubu don't follow for Gotao. They want to take it, that's the top of our head. Senate House fall and the criminals, country military fall and the terrorists. Injustice, Omotosha forget law for inside court. Changaro Republic at the government. Abubakar Malami don't fall for Gotao. Him and EFCC put leg for shit. Them say Sheikh Kukumi don't fall for Gotao. Because Donald Trump don't come to Machamo. Hingo matching Boko boys, matching terrorists. As the government knows the way for kidnapping to stop. INEC don't for gutter. Them making Nigerians see one die for suffer.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's go into the media and see what informations we can get from the Zoological Republic media so that we can also look into the matter. You see, once you go there, you will start with terrorism activities that is happening. The world will continue to see those who are blind, who are pretending not to see. Today, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is even wrong with Donald Trump. Donald Trump came out and told us that he has not decimated terrorists in Nigeria. I don't know when he did that.
I think they are working on him. The millions and millions, more than $100 million US that Tinubu has, invested into the lobbyist group in America is having a serious effect. That's what.
Very serious effect for Donald Trump to be speaking in that manner.
Yeah, even Mike Arnold acknowledged the fact. Mike Arnold acknowledged that fact that huge sums of money. The thing is that people don't understand. Nigeria has a lot of money at their disposal to lobby and buy people over. It takes a lot of, should I say, special quality for you to be able to reject their offer. They tried it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They tried it on Simon Ekpa. Even Mike Arnold, they tried it. We all saw it. What they tried to do with him. They wanted to buy him over. But for some reason, because he's a special human being, he rejected it. We also, when Reign of Mockery with the government was working to lure him into their camp, So this is what is happening, that they are spending huge, because there are people around Trump, right, that he listened to. And Trump is somebody who is more like the last person that talked to him tend to have his way. He tends to have that quality in him, So you might speak, but the next person that comes will most likely be able to convince him otherwise. So these guys around him, probably those guys around him that he listened to, that the bribery is affecting them seriously. So this is the problem, because quite frankly, Trump, one would expect him to at this point be asking what is going on. The punch agenda that was that they came up with, if you remember, what is his name? That guy came up. They came up with the Rally Moore and Ted Cruz and the rest of them.
All of them just gone quiet. All of them, they just gone quiet.
Exactly. You see, so that's to tell that there's something sinister going on. For him now to come out and say that he has done this, he has done that, that they've not stopped anything. They are still working strong.
The terrorism have even increased. With that bombing they did in Sokoto, the thing increased.
It's like a dragon. They're woken up the dragon. Look at what you just put now, the headline of this newspaper. The terrorists saying that security personnel sent to them, they are the ones, his own boys, who are being integrated into the military, who are being the so-called repentant, whatever. So you see what is going on.
They are not fighting it, and I don't know whether even if Trump, they are telling him something, doesn't he read news on his own?
Okay.
Doesn't he listen to news on his own? Look at this headline now. All security forces sent against me are my boys.
Look at that.
Terrorist kingpin, Kanchala Maha, post of Nigerian military informants.
Look at that type of indictment on Nigerian government. That is an indictment, isn't it?
Imagine. I have the audio. I have the audio of the communication.
Okay. Well, Brachus,
where they were speaking in Hausa is in Hausa. The person that the terrorist was telling that guy that all these things they are saying they want to catch me, that before they make any move, that the people they will call him and tell him they are coming, and they will give you information. Oh, we are here. We are here. Are you still there? We are here. We are here. We are still there. Move this side.
Brachus, this one open indictment, and this one from Sahara Reporter. So if the world, Trump or U.S. administration, how can they not see this? That the Nigerian military and the Nigerian government, they are compromised. They are working with the terrorism. So for them to turn around and say that they work with Nigerian government, it's altogether make them complicit too. Or
exactly. They are now complicit. No truth is about their complicit.
So obviously, and again, if you watch the interview, the things that Mike Arnold talked about, again, his language, his body language does not depict one that have absolute confidence, in this Trump administration, in the sense that he accepts that there is also a form of infiltration. There are people who has been also compromised, because he know that we've always known this, that the issue of Nigeria is much bigger than anybody can imagine.
Much bigger.
It's a global phenomenon, if you will. That global conspiracy, that evil project that was put together by the British and supported by American and the rest of them, including Russia, even though maybe not now, but back then Russia supported them.
They are all part of it.
Including China, all of it. So this
all of them.
And again, when you look at when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about the fact that Biafra will be the last miracle on earth, then you can clearly see that this is because it's beyond human to think that what is happening in Nigeria, which everybody knows, United Nations know, all the international organizations, they know that what is happening there doesn't happen anywhere in the face of this earth. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Where the government of a country is in connivance with terrorism to be massacred and to take over and to continue to kidnap, and they will, Jesus, everything they tell you, everything the government or any picture they paint is lie, is deception.
Lies. They don't know how they lie.
Just look at this. Sometimes they will come on TV or whatever on newspaper, they will say, oh, they buy terrorists. It's all lies, my dear brother. It's pure lies.
The same way US came and be telling us story of one second in command they killed, who we don't even know where we don't even know whether the man was even alive before then. Someone they killed 4 years ago, only to come and announce to us 1 second in command that nobody knows. Nobody knows. What happened to this wanted criminal that will know their name by name? All these terrorists will know their name in Nigeria. What happened to them?
Tuji Bello them and the rest of them.
Tuji Bello and this Kanchala now.
In their territory, not be sent outside in the country.
This Kanchala now is the one that took that killed the general. This general that died, he died in his camp.
And there's this something, I try to remember his name. I think he's another U.S. government representative on this Nigerian terrorism problem. I've forgotten his real name. He was again yesterday on the show. I think it was played on Arise TV when he was talking about how, following the statement from Trump that he has done this, he has done that, the terrorism, they've stopped killing Christians, blah, blah. So the guy came up to say that the attack that was carried out, that 190, close to 200 senior Al Qaeda and Boko Haram terrorists were taken out, blah, blah. Right, lie. These politicians, they lie like hell. They are not believable. And he said that the sophisticated arms and ammunition that they took away from it's all like these people. They are all on the project to keep Nigeria. Nigeria is a global project. Nigeria is a global project.
It's very painful. It's very painful that finally Donald Trump camp have joined them. Donald Trump, of all people.
Yeah. So obviously, these things we've been saying from day one, and it's just sad. It's really sad that
my brother, only us can defend ourselves.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
That was what our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw, and he began to build a defense for our people to defend themselves.
Yeah, these are evil bunch of these people. Ekpa'S these are not human beings, because to think that the genocide, that took place, the whole world closed their mouth, closed their eyes away from it. So, and to think that what is happening in Nigeria every day as we speak, nobody cares about it. No, of course, China don't give it. For them, it's just to come out, work with the terrorists, make money, and go away. That is their own. For America too, the same, because they will. It just really that tells you everything you need to know about human beings. That they don't care. They don't care about their own citizens.
Look at this. America on why it is paining me that these people came on the ground like this. Ralimon. He came. He went to camp and saw people. Now you are saying that you are saying them. Have you asked question? Those people you left in the camp, are they still there, or have they come back to the villages?
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
When he came and he began to make some eloquent, we thought that it was a human being talking. All of a sudden, they have turned 360 degrees, that they have settled the problem.
Global
and people don't
politics.
stay in the IDP camp in Nigeria.
Global politics. That is the problem. That is why, like Nnamdi Kanu said, that when he mentioned Biafra, a UN or any international organization, it'd be like say na bomb. It'd be like say throw bomb on them. the word Biafra be like bomb. I don't know why. That is to tell you that truly it's an evil world we live in.
And that is why they don't want to mention, because once they mention it, we work for it. It's not only mentioned. Once they mention it, we will make it happen.
Yeah.
And that is why they are avoiding even mentioning it.
Yeah.
A mere mention will make Biafra actualize it, because we will not keep silent.
Yeah.
If any country, even if Israel mentions it, they know that we are going to capitalize on that and actualize it by fire, by force.
Yeah.
God have mercy. God have mercy. This Donald Trump issue is so painful. Somebody that Biafrans have died for, put so much hope on him. That's what they say. Don't put hope on any man. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't put hope on human being. Only you can save yourself. Only you.
But one thing that is funny is that everybody is going to partake in this tribulation because even in America there now as we speak, they are losing it so badly. They've allowed, I don't know what it is, because that guy, the mayor in New York, that Islamic guy, when you see him talk, he's a newly elected mayor in New York. When he talks, when the guy talks,
New York of all people.
Yeah, when they talk, you go think say na Taliban they talk. The type of word when they come out for a mouth, Islam, this and that. You got to quote Quran. He got to quote Quran for New York mayor. As beautiful as his projects sound, right? In terms of humanitarian, in terms of helping the poor and trying to,
That is how they come in now. That is how they mask themselves. They always mask themselves as an angel of light.
You see the thing? Well, this is the problem. This is the problem that the
was it not what Ottoman Dafodio did in the north? That's what he did to the outside people now. He came to
that
fight
come now. Even
he was building a good system for them. That was what Ottoman Dafodio did in the north.
That is how they come. They will come as angel of light. You remember that Christ, he said to him, if you do this, I will give you that. I will do this, I will do that. Jump from there, I will give you all the kingdom. So this is how they come. So therefore, when they come like that, they win the people. They win support, because people are going through hell. They have no choice than to succumb, and eventually they have their way. Diego, my brother, he said, I listened to the guy, that mayor, the mayor from in New York. I was like, wow, the promises, and he has started putting them in place. The implementation have started. Free bus ride in New York City, this, that, subsidy this, subsidy that. Things are looking so good, and people are just pouring for it. Meanwhile, every Friday they close street in New York to do Jamaat or Jimat, that prayer. They close on, just like what happens in Nigeria.
There's one I saw. There was one I saw in the US, in one of the states in the US. This shared group, this Iranic shared group. They were having procession. If you see them, they are many wearing black. This celebration they are doing, and they are cutting themselves with a knife.
Yes.
They were doing it in the United States of America. The whole street was blocked.
If any, I don't know.
Millions of people in black, in open.
Say now part of the thing that Adeboye and they all participated some years back when they said that Islam, one world religion, they all participated in it, and that is what it's looking like, because Christians are not vigilant enough, they are not proactive, and it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. And I don't know, we've heard Trump, I don't know really, I can't say, but let's see, his time is winding up. He has about maybe 2 years to go, right? Thereabout. Maybe a little more than 2 years ago, and it's gone. And if Democrat will take over, that I can guarantee you. Even the midterm that is coming, the midterm election in November, they're going to sweep the Congress and the Senate, most likely, And when that happens, Trump becomes a lame dunk, meaning that you just be there. but he will not have the vote to carry out any meaningful reform or whatever. So this is what happens. But Odiegu, my dear brother, Odiegu, Chai. Yeah.
It's a very big disappointment. Nigerian government to evacuate 271 citizens from South Africa Tuesday amid rising xenophobic attack. Nonsense. Something other people have done before. People must have died finished before you make your move. Mad people.
Make them repatriate and make them go begin say kuli and fry akara for Nigeria. Because work no day. They will go they do kuli as Tinubu wives recommend.
Make she buy a tray for them, give them money to buy firewood.
Yeah, buy oil. Begin the fry akara. Because no industry, no manufacturer, no nothing. All the
Nigerian police confirm Boko Haram abducted NECO candidate teacher in Borno attack. Imagine.
Okay. More and more. The ones when they're in hole, they never leave there, then they carry more.
They carry more. NECO candidates. Can you imagine?
Because government they protect them. The government is protecting them. Because you know what? I've said it in the past that if the government was not working with the terrorism in Nigeria, what they were supposed to do is, okay, let's just say they kidnap, then you pay them ransom, whatever it is, you get the people out, then you go all out and flush them out. You have what it takes. You have the Tukuna jet, you have all the weapons required, and the camp is in the territory, in the country. It's not like it's in another country. Go there and flush, level everybody, everything that is there, level that. But they will not do it. You know why? Because they are doing their job. This is their objective that they are pushing. It's so simple. Why people don't understand it? It's beyond me. It's beyond me. Odiegu, my brother. Odiegu.
See their center of excellence, Lekki. Now center of excellence you see so Lekki on top of
every time or not be saying just every year, almost every year. You know the same before?
And they see him, Lekki see him. Center of excellence.
But no solution. No solution. Next year to when rain season come, it will happen again. That's what they do. That's Nigeria for you. Never solving any problem.
Mad people. So they tell you Lagos. Center of excellence. Center of idiocy. Mad people everywhere. Very, very useless people. Many got nothing. Malco flood victim petition Nigerian police over alleged diversion of 5 billion donation. After the flood said they donate money, people will still keep the money. God have mercy. Government don't agree to, even if when organizations collect money, give them, they go share them. France condemned Burkina Faso's severing of diplomatic ties, warns of reciprocal measures. Nonsense. Nonsense. The Burkina Faso. If other African countries can wake up like Burkina, just wake up one day. These people don't go fit to finish all of us. They cannot.
Cut ties. Cut off it all the time.
Wake up one day, the African countries wake up, cut ties with all of them. If we stay our continent, we're going to stay on our side. We no go die.
If they won't go further with it and say, okay, make all of us come out for their country, we go come out. Make them who come out for our country. We can do it. We can, if they but they're not go. Make we see whether that. Okay.
France now just to threaten all these French countries every time. Threat. They threaten all the French countries every time. Threat. Look at this one. Boko Haram dressed as soldiers, forest guards to abduct Borno NECO candidate teachers minutes after troop left post. You hear them again?
Again.
You hear them again? The same old story is repeating itself again.
Yeah. Because the ones when
Musa never tell us the person will give the order.
Exactly. So it's a continuation. You know, go stop. Because now them
it's happening again.
The terrorists are in charge in Nigeria.
Yes, look at it. Boko Haram dressed as soldiers, forest guards, to abduct Borno Neko candidates, teachers, minutes after troops left post. See,
and the Musa go come out to address the press, whatever, and the press people no go call out. The press people no go ask them, say, this, what happened? Till this day, we don't hear anything. And it will happen again and again. They're not going to talk about, because all of them, they've looped them into this criminal.
Mad people. Mad people. Trump announces Iran requested emergency talk in Doha after weekend escalation. Iran has requested me take place tomorrow in one presidential DJT, Donald J. Trump. Iran, they request for another meeting.
Even him too, sometimes the word now, you go take him with a pinch of salt. Because politicians, all of them, they lie. All of them.
My brother, I can't trust anybody again. Though. I don't trust any one of them.
No, none of them. All of them.
All these people.
They lie.
All these things are just politics propaganda everywhere. You can't trust any of their speech.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed with this man. Since he look Nigeria finish, he's saying non-solve Christian genocide problem. At that time, I had a movement for them. This people know they shame. Even when they lie, they know they shame. I mean, they tell them saying Nigeria don't get media. Nobody they see what happen for Nigeria. Nobody if you talk. You can say anything, it goes.
Okay. Yeah.
And I wanted to see what the Nigerian media will say on that report of Donald Trump. I've not been able to see their own. I want to see their own line of thought on that comment of Donald Trump.
Okay. Okay, they never comment about it. Is that what
you say? That is what they have ever wanted. Someone like Agbati. Agbati go like him well.
Yeah. Yeah. I never see their comment, huh?
Yeah, I've not seen it. I've not seen their comment. I want to see their own contribution towards that.
Yeah.
Say security don't return for Nigeria.
When the terrorists are telling you that the security personnel sent against them are his boys, and Trump they tell you they saying don't stop. Laughable. It is laughable, my brother. Audible.
Ebonyi 6 billion naira school contract went to ghost firms, relatives of First Lady and State Assembly speakers. That's Nigeria for you now. I never see anything.
Yeah.
I never see anything. Yes, you can see the land. Nigerian lawyer Akutope, I'm waiting they call him, 4th High Court judge over controversial ruling on NDC party. You see how they want to take through P2B. I think they say they don't register NDC where he go enter.
I see him now. You know, say we don't talk am.
They play with Tinubu. They play with this. Tinubu tell you say grab and run. Grab it and run with it.
The person when be say, he was an outsider. That is from outside. From outside, he was able to come in and grab it and run with it. How much more now that he's inside handling it? You say you will come. How you want to do? Instead.
They don't register his party. I beg you see. Before you finish that one, and that problem will come out.
The INEC, they in pocket. The judiciary, they in pocket. The legislature, they in pocket. Everything that you say you won't take the power from. How you want to? Because
Peter, when you see the ballot paper, he picture no day there.
Peter for Nigeria. He gave one those young people or the obedient Peter for Nigeria, and so many of them then say, then go do this, then go do blah blah blah. Not be Niger. Nonsense. At the end, when they shoot gun, all of them go scatter.
They're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna, I say, you go there here now. They go print ballot paper. Peter will be picture not go even appear. You don't go there.
Yeah. You know, Bratus, if you remember, I've said it from day one. I said, if Peter Obi or any other person go enter Tinubu, is going to be with the help of U.S. President Trump. Aside that, if a change will come in terms of changing this, I don't even know how to describe Tinubu. If he's going to be removed in the next election, that is going to depend on what the U.S. administration does.
But
if
from
not,
every indication, US will not do anything now because he's already playing ball with them.
Well, that one, I cannot conclude on that now. I know that something is going on. As we speak now, there is underground game being played, high-powered game. Now, we see, come that to, because he will be very much there. Trump will still be there. We see the role he will play, because when Jonathan was removed, it was Obama that removed him. Everybody knows that. But late for Nigerians alone, say that they protest or revolution, forget it. They revolute anything, nothing. So that is the thing.
Yeah, US doing something can change the game, but I don't see them doing anything. For the fact that Donald Trump camp have already started playing game with Tinubu. Tinubu is ready to give anything.
Yeah.
Tinubu is ready to give, and this thing is a game of interest. Whatever 100%. Be the interest of the United States, he could give them.
Yeah, 100%. Tinubu is ready to
give them whatever they request.
Yeah,
whatever the United States government requests, Tinubu will give them for him to finish his 8 years.
And I hear Adeboye describing Trump as his friend. Can you imagine that?
Oh.
Adeboye. Yeah. So I also thought about it a long time ago. Not now, because it's always important that somebody you act at the appropriate time. If you leave it for too long, it becomes too little, too late. I've always advocated that people all this maybe a year or two ago would have gone to United States and sit down with President Trump and have a talk, But I'm sure he's also afraid because now when they fear certain things, you remember 2023 when he was rigged out of the distance, he couldn't do anything. He said go court. So, but what he would have done, because that's what the Fulani did with Jonathan. He would have gone there to let this guy know, let Trump know everything, talk with him one-on-one in a closed door, have a closed door session with him, lay out your how what you want, but he don't do it. Now it's too late because Tinubu people has infiltrated that place with billions and billions of dollars, bro. They've infiltrated. They bought people. Some of the men close to Trump has been bought over. And there's one they always talk about. Yeah, there's one they always talked about that he's married to Tinubu's either in-law or whatever. I don't know how the story goes. I think it's an Arab, maybe Lebanese or whatever. So there's a lot going on.
Man. That is Trump's in-law and Tinubu business associate.
Yeah, that guy Tinubu don't hand over so many things to Ram, So,
but billions of dollars worth of contract there under the guy hand.
Yeah. So, how do you go, my brother? How do you go?
So this thing is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy, not at all. June 30th. President Ramaphosa warns anti-immigration protests in South Africa. Violence will be caught. They don't start already. They started already now.
Oh, then don't start even since yesterday or even way before that.
The protest is going on massively. Not my this Ramaphosa rubbish nonsense.
He came here to talk as politician, just for the mere sake of it. Make it be say in hand in all day, but they are all in it. No problem. Politicians now so than they lie. Politicians.
They have this. The one time you say if the protest not to remove you, you're not gonna know what to do.
Oh, okay.
If the protest was anti-Ramaphosa, you go see South African police go full ground now.
Yeah. The Igbo guy now went and killed that yesterday. You don't not talk about that one, no.
Nonsense. This quit in Ekiti APC over House of Rep primary as members demand probe. Nonsense.
Probe in Nigeria.
Probe my foot. See this sick man. Tinubu has done his bit. He can't wear military uniform and fight terrorists. Pastor Adeboye speak on insecurity.
You see how?
These people are shameless. These people are shameless.
That's Yoruba for you.
See the speech where somebody make with this insecurity in Nigeria. You see the kind of a speech where a renowned pastor is making in a time of this. My brother.
They give Tinubu a pass. You see how he gives Tinubu a pass?
I pity people where they think say Nigeria go better.
Yeah.
I pity
And
them.
so not be today this man begin to defend the government. When the America said I want to do this, they make them give them 3 months to do this, to do that. Now he said so this guy not be today now, but
the man follow great APC now. He's an APC candidate. He's part of the APC now.
100%.
Now then create Buhari now. Even when Buhari died, he was the person they used to confuse people and brought the
Jubril and others.
Now they use confirm now.
Yeah, man of God, as they say.
Nonsense.
But they give this benefit of doubt. They give this cover to entice man, Tinubu. But extend the same to another person. So that tells you everything. That tells you everything. Yeah.
Mad people everywhere. Mad people. Nigerian troops rescue 10 abducted NECO candidates after ISWAP attack on Borno school. 1 student still missing. This is where you hear rescue, na ransom.
Yeah,
anytime you hear rescue, they don't pay ransom.
Of course. Make them go use and buy the ransom when they pay. Now for them to reinforce their arms and ammunition, they use to buy more. Now game now.
Some ransom self now ammunition. They ask them give them SMG, give them 25 pieces of AK-47 and bullet. They go give them to release people. Because if this was a rescue, we go see the people where catch them. We go see their dead body.
Exactly.
We will see them. We will see casualties.
Yeah.
This rescue from terrorists no be child's play. It's not a child's play.
Body go dead ground.
For you. Not be child's play. So what if they see for Nigeria na settlement? They pay ransom, they give them, they come here, come and announce for us, say they rescue.
They rescue. How you want rescue?
Nonsense. Amnesty International condemn abduction of NECO candidate in Borno, demands urgent protection for Nigerian schools. Nonsense. You have said it over and over again. Every time that this same statement Amnesty International they put, every day. All the information where Amnesty International about this, what have they done? What have it changed? This Amnesty International, they are present in Nigeria, and Donald Trump they tell them say insecurity in Nigeria has been quashed. And they can't respond to Trump and tell him that you are lying.
Yeah.
This one now don't be said to go and make Amnesty International. They are present in Nigeria 24/7. They have more information than even Nigerians themselves. With all these abductions where still they happen, then they hear Trump go, they make live program. They say he don't fight terrorism. Why not they send him this thing and tell him to stop saying that? One of the people. No be them. And then still get the Amnesty International. Enugu North Senatorial election, NDC members won party against substitution of candidate. NDC, where they don't register, but still they struggle. Mad people everywhere. Lagos motor boy stabbed LASMA officer with screwdriver during traffic crackdown. I never see anything. You get locked, say only screwdriver. Supreme Court blocks President Trump's bid to fire Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. Trump, your story don't tire me this time around. With this one, what you do for us, I'm not interested again. Tinubu order fresh evacuation of Nigerians from South Africa as xenophobia attack escalates.
No, true.
Nonsense. Oyo Police Command rescue abducted children, arrests 4 kidnapped suspects, recover firearms. Oyibo. Why are you showing us your? Why did they show us the back of the kidnapper?
Yeah, that is why you.
Why did they hide the face of the kidnappers?
Okay. Lies, propaganda.
A big lie now. Why
Why you hide the face of terrorists, face of kidnappers? You hide them so that tomorrow they will still continue in that line of thought. When we see them in the public, we know those are them.
Yeah, and this could have been anybody.
Why they are hiding them is that these are innocent people. These are innocent people.
100%. 100%. That is why they are hiding their face. Now the question is the one that school one with that woman. They're not talking about that one again, have you? Or they don't really free them.
Free them for where?
Okay. So that abandoned properties.
They don't forget those ones. All these ones now they do now to confuse people. Rescue abducted children, arrest for kidnap suspect, recover firearms. This is just a diversion. When you read that now, you see maybe those ones they don't leave them.
Yeah. Diversion. Exactly.
That's why they create this news. See, they show a kidnapper and they hide in face.
Why are they hiding their face? Why?
That's the question. No be saying underage, matured men, look at them.
They're supposed to be put to shame. They're supposed to face every humiliation possible. They're supposed to make it in such a way
that their names and their locations, where they are coming from, their identity, everything about them is supposed to be in public.
So that
if anything happens, they escape, or you see somebody close to them, you will know.
Exactly. And more so, that will also be acting as a deterrent, because it simply means that people who want to be in that position, who want to do the same thing, they will know, say, they will be humiliated, they will be made public, and their family, but that country, I don't understand though. I don't understand at all.
Bandit attack Bauchi community, kill 2, abduct pregnant women, 4 others. You see, all the news where they read here, 90% of them are insecurity, a bandit operation.
Yeah.
And when we tell people, say, nah, terrorists in charge of Nigeria, people can doubt them. Why will you doubt it?
Yeah.
You only doubt because you don't listen to their news. And that is why whether you're in Nigeria or not Nigeria, pay attention to Nigerian news. You will understand why Biafrans are agitating every day.
Yeah, Shetima said it from the get-go that he will be in charge of security. And it's working out well as he planned.
Yes, so it's working for them. WhatsApp to hide the user's phone number. Introduces username to heighten privacy. Audible. Supreme Court uphold final forfeiture of 1.58 billion linked to Nasal ex-consultant or the 5 million cost of against him. Nonsense. Million. What did they call? Million.
See their Supreme Court. Criminals.
Supreme criminals. Supreme criminals. Waiting this red cap people they talk. Make us see them when they talk. Southeast leaders reject Tinubu government handover of Enugu International Airport to private firm. So Tinubu don't carry a handover to private firm.
Maybe in cronies. You won't carry and give in cronies.
These people never tell us what they want to take us to. They never tell us what they want to take us to. You want to me say state government no go fit handle this airport.
Yeah.
State government no go fit run am. Just like the way where they take oil well, share for individuals. Make them untouchable. Oil well is supposed to put under this, at least put it under the states, but they give them individuals. One individual will get up to 10 oil wells.
And then they talk about state police, or then they talk about restructuring. So what you can concern Tinubu with Enugu State Airport?
Airport.
Yeah. Now what you supposed to do with that?
And these red cap idiots will come. Maybe then they say they support Tinubu. They support about. They support his re-election.
Because of money.
Because of money. That's how idiotic they are. Even when they know that the government is not for them, it doesn't forward them. Just some few hundreds of, not even, they are met, they steal billion, they take billion, they own 700s of thousands. 1 million, 2 million. You can see them, they begin to sing on your mandate, we shall stand because of 1 million. The Northerners, na billion they give them, still they carry their terrorists, they follow body.
Yeah.
Northerners go collect billions, still they carry their on your mandate, we stand, they follow body. But our own, only 1 million naira. You see that they will begin to speak from their nose, from their mouth, from their anus. Mad people. Nigerian government approved civilian leadership for NYSC in historic reform. Ndiara. Misplaced priority. Ndiara. Mad people. Mad people everywhere. Death toll from Venezuela earthquake hit over 1,700 as hundreds of buildings collapse. Our own no be natural resources. Now when they count death toll, now Boko Haram, terrorism, you begin to count death toll. We don't have natural disaster in Nigeria. No natural disaster in Nigeria. No earthquake. No what do they call it? Landslide. You can't see extreme cold, no extreme heat.
Yeah.
Very good weather, but when it comes to leadership, there are mad people.
Now useless people.
Useless individuals with useless citizens. United Nations Chief Guterres warns against terror group Al-Qaeda, ISIS, expanding in Africa, Middle East. You are now more you idiots here.
Lie, yo. Now them they support them on there. Now waiting that want. Global agenda. Global agenda.
When you stay, you can't talk one nonsense. Talk one nonsense to distract yourself. As they talk this now, you get to plan. They have another plan, another agenda where they want to throw.
Yeah.
They will just say it to distract people, and then they will introduce one nonsense. Bunch of idiots. Divided nation. What do they call United Nation? Policeman hoodlums storm Abuja estate, embark on illegal operation at Ghanaian-owned facility. I never see anything. Africa. Osun Police Command arrest 24 suspected cultists. Political talks ahead of governorship election. At that one, I did arrest. Terrorists no do in a place. Fulani bandit no day. Policemen hoodlums storm Abuja estate, embark on illegal operation at Ghanaian-owned facility. On a try. Exclusive 104 Nigerian Army personnel declared missing weeks after Boko Haram deadly attack on Borno base. And now they remember they say the man miss. After weeks, so you can imagine even in a barrack, you don't know when your soldier is missing.
And they don't go there to wipe, just the way they will do in Biafra land. Go and massacre, wipe out everybody. No, they will not do that. Yeah. If na Okwama, then go there. Go
there now. Okwama, now problem when they create themselves for Bonkrio, they go destroy entire village because of their own problem.
Yeah. Only for Biafra land and they get power.
They get power. All of them. Also, police command arrest 24 suspect cultists. Police talks ahead of government ownership or madness. NYSC members to now undergo 6 weeks orientation program in newly introduced policy. Sowore mobilizes Nigerian comrades, supporters ahead of Abuja court appearance. Describe DSS case as attempts to silence movement. So they try, but you are in the wrong country, though. In the wrong country. Flood kills 3 persons in Ghana's capital. Submerges community. President Mahama blames climatic conditions.
Now that's when we talk yesterday with brother Maxwell, have you?
Yeah.
The Max, yeah. Mm-hmm.
More flood though. See how cars they cover.
Yeah.
See how rain they carry cars up and down. Not the small thing. Falana petition Interior Minister ICPC seeks probe of passport issuance to criminal suspects. Godwin Isaac. Nonsense. This man always live within people they talk something we don't get heard.
Yeah.
He will not face the major issue, the major problem. This man now distractor I never see.
Bigoted human being. This.
Serious bigot.
Yeah, he was the
one that was out that accused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of instigating the NSAS protest.
Yeah.
He was the vocal person. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on live program. He was encouraging people to go and burn down Lagos State.
Yeah, and it's not a Yoruba man, it's not a You see how he brought in that ethnic dimension to it.
He was the one. During NSAS, he's the one.
Yeah, because they like the way the country they're backward. They no one make it.
As long as the Igbo man is not in charge, it's okay for them. They don't care.
Which is
as long as Igbo is not in charge, the Yoruba man is just fine. NDC file appeal against court ruling as Dixon insists the party remains validly registered. Now, so when I go do a month till you go see ballot paper, you go see your name there, your eye go clear. Before you finish, they don't finish the election, they go tell you wait for next time. True, grab it and run with it.
Yeah.
Lawyers drag Ghana to Ekpa'S courts for accepting US deportees in controversial policy. I never see anything. Trump, I'm disappointed in you in short. Pregnant women, children sleep in churches as ocean swallow over 10 Ondo communities. Residents, Chevron activities. It'll be small thing. Now this they are bad character. I make God don't remember them. Calamity don't remember them for that Southwest. Terrorists no believe them rest. Now natural disaster won't follow them again. That's not that Southeast is blessed too. Biafra land is blessed too. Very blessed. All this flood, all this nonsense, this it doesn't happen. You rarely hear it in our side.
Yeah,
all this natural disaster, you hardly hear about it in our side. That's why they are so jealous. They are so jealous. They want to introduce terrorism for our side by all means, by fire, by force. Wonder shall never end in Mumusveli's by Bayo Oluwasomi. Go sleep. Over 100 Venezuelans deported from US hours before earthquake are missing after hotel collapse. This one now to deport somebody into his death. Oh God, this one a bad luck. Deported from US. Hours. Only question of hours before earthquake are missing after hotel collapsed. This one a bad luck, heavy bad luck. When the umpire looks captured, what should voters do? By
INEC than they refer to. INEC.
When they don't capture INEC now, no, we're gonna see who now. Who your PPC very well.
Yeah.
Hold it very well. Mad people. Remitrubu defend Akara. Remark. Claim government also support tomato pepper sellers. I even go through
yeah.
What do they go Akara? When the government now support the tomato sellers and pepper sellers too.
In children no go sell them the money when
you tell you say God forbid.
He go say God forbid. Then go steal government money.
Caster. May your child become a pepper and tomato seller. You go say God forbid.
He said. Yeah. Wicked people, wicked.
Very wicked people. Very mean. They don't care. Katsina Police Command arrests. Katsina Police Command arrests 23-year-old housewife for slitting husband's throat during sleep. Only Northern go fit do that one now. Because to cut throat, na part of their culture and a part of their religion. When you go see your husband is sleeping, carry a knife, cut him throat. No Christian go fit get that hard to do that one. Mad people. Now the thing is where Boko Haram they train for them. They don't see slitting of throat for a long time, so it's not a new thing to them again. Nigerian government deploy more gun-wielding security operatives for Sowere's trial. Journalists barred from courtroom.
So they're not going to deploy them to the forest, go rescue the kidnapped people.
They will not. Whenever activists they come for court, another time you know say Nigeria gets soldiers, they get special squad. You see the case of Mazi, when Mazi Nnamdi they come court, they go block the Abuja go they stand still until he finish court, go home. And you can't wonder. You go just be you go wonder whether you get to an army where Mazi Nnamdi can keep somewhere where go carry aircraft come from air, come hijack and go. See Showore now. Showore when they bring all these arms and ammunition and all military out. Did Showore have any group anywhere where go use aircraft or plane to come snatch them from court go? Showore will be say even if you push Showore inside taxi car and come court, he go follow you go, you no go wrong. What is the need of all this braggadocious show? A man, if they tell you how much they spend now to bring Showore for court, then they will come to court. If they tell you how much they spend, you begin to wonder whether Showore is a terrorist. ASU threatened indefinite strike in Ondo Delta, Ondo University over unimplemented 2025 agreement. I never see anything. Rogue police officers shielding Ekpa'S ally. Tear gas EFCC operative during enforcement of forfeiture order in Abuja.
Rogue.
You see how they describe rogue police officers. As they talk and so now, rogue police as if they are not registered. This one now part of the police, but they were being taken for a special mission. Once the mission backfired, they either they describe them as unknown soldier, unknown police, or rogue police.
Or rogue. But not the same. That day when we see the policeman when they wave at the terrorists while they were riding their motorbike, they defended it by saying that say vigilante lie. These people they lie, kuro. They're not even. Hey God, yeah. Oh, so now today show already Concord.
It's today now. This is today's news. I think it's today. Lawless DSS prison officer attempts to block Showore from appearing in another court sitting. Imagine. Showore, sorry, leaked chat alleged former Serbian football chief plotted death threat against Nemanja Vidic. That one no concern also. Now, Nasabi. Watch Nigerian government deploy more gun-wielding security operative for Showore trial. See them. See them as if saying a terrorist they carry come court. I don't understand. I don't understand the kind of country where Nigeria be. Even Maduro will be president when US go carry come for court. This kind of soldiers no follow. Maduro will be president of a country where US go carry come. This kind of security no follow. Well, ask courts to disqualify Tinubu from 2027 presidential election over forged school credential. Nonsense.
Not true.
Now when I wake up, you know fit to do and when you don't be president, and now when you be president, go till I neck chairman make it remove and make I see. Our court. Who be your Chief Justice of the Federation? No be him put up. Nonsense. Court restores Showere's bail. Court restores Showere's bail. Grant 200 million bail with 2 sorties, other passports deposit. They don't give him bail again.
You see that kind of money? You see the kind of money? So Showere get 200 million naira. 200 million naira. That one a big money now. Eh?
You get that. Showere get now. You Sahara reporter no go fit pay 200 million.
Okay, well, okay, yeah. Now you get Sahara report. Now you get Sahara reporter. Eh?
Yeah. Now you get Sahara reporter.
Now be the sole owner. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, then he must. Yeah, probably my brother who know all these people. Only God knows.
Even his wife, is doing very well for herself in the United States.
So, okay. Yeah. Okay. So make them see the passport. You say make them see the passport, huh?
They won't see the passport again.
But I think said that season before. I don't know. Say it belong. I don't know that. Well,
they seized it before and they gave it back to him. They won't collect them back again.
Okay. All right.
They won't collect them back again. They won't make it go US. Michael Okoye, SEDC, and the trial of Southeast leadership by Rudolph Ogo. This Rudolph now another idiot. Well, I don't know him. I don't know what he. Another very cunning idiot. I don't know where he belongs. This one. Very, very cunning.
Ndị Fulani mụtara ndị Igbo.
Underground.
I'm telling you, these people. Hey, that prior to the civil war and after, hey, all of Shege, and they are not of Shege.
Infiltrated us so much.
So badly. Motor rubbish here and there, you know. So, how do you go?
INEC releases candidates upload access code to political parties as court clears other parties. Nonsense. Protesters storm Abuja Federal High Court. Demand Showere's release. Defy DSS crackdown. We're going to do it for them because Showere they do for person. Showere deserve massive protest. Made them let them go. Because if not him, they do it for person. Give it to him. Showere for Showere. That thing where he believe in, he's pursuing it. I don't have any problem with him. In as much as we are our styles are different. What he they pursue, they're different. They pursue what he believe. So I don't get a problem with that. And him too. I don't think he has any problem with us. We are pursuing our own. So whatever be his belief, let it be with him. So just the same way he supports others to get theirs, he deserves the same support. People are supposed to give him support. There's nothing that is too much to do for him to see that he's free.
Only say he and very dark man that can they get public aggro now with that Philason Kuti. Then just online they batter each other back. I don't know what in they get. 3 of them, you know. So
well,
only God.
That is not Showere's style. Showere is not there. The only person that have been on that kind of lifestyle is the very dark man. He is known with that. That is how he started his career, and he is not stopping it anytime soon. Attacking people, individuals. That is where he specialized. He rarely talk about government issue. So right from time, that was how he built his platform. So when I see him still go on that attacking personalities, I don't get surprised. As for Showere, that is not his part. Has never been his part. If now Shehu Kuti picking that one, he own mouth chop bitter leaf. So If you tell him, it's not somebody who will tell something, he'll keep saying. If you tell him, he will tell you back, or he will send you.
When don't smoke, you both finish.
If they wrap the thing for him, like they don't live stream, they wrap the thing, now he don't send you. Bello 3G Group plans explosive across Northwest community to restrict security forces residents. See, residents, they report this one, and that Bello 3G become untouchable. They don't tell me, say they don't know where they know, they don't go do anything.
Musa,
go ahead.
Musa over the Musa now, he said they go get to 2G or whatever name be. For how many years then they all need to buy life?
Yeah, up to now they never see get that. Mad people. Take It Back movement condemn Showere's bail condition. Ask oppressive. Take It Back movement condemn Showere's bail condition as oppressive. Demand immediate review. Their condition will always be oppressive. That is how what they are known for. How Nigerian state budget on paper to tackle insecurity failed to fund insecurity outfits, purchase equipment. Mad people. This revelation are always there. Nothing will change. Amnesty International demands immediate withdrawal of charges against Showere. Condemn security deployment at Abuja court. Amnesty will not to shout every time they told the issue. People are not even taking them serious anymore. Nobody is taking Amnesty International serious.
Yeah.
Their word doesn't carry weight. Imo Police Command defies court order. Failed to produce 70-year-old suspect in child defilement case. You don't settle now. If you settle, that's all. If you settle, they will leave and go. Free Showere now. Drop baseless charges and end persecution. Serap wants Tinubu government. Kogi government cybercrime case against Austin Okai adjourned to September 29 as SSG set to testify. Nonsense. They talk of Kogi. Where is that Yaya Bello? Yaya Bello is still living in luxury.
Yeah.
Yaya Bello is still living in luxury. Now poor people who want to catch by the roadside, now they carry go court, they threaten.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Take It Back movements condemn armed siege at Abuja court during Showere's trial, blocking of journalist supporters. That is what they are known for. That is all we have for today from the media. From all indication, once we play these things, the world, those who are watching, will know that Biafrans have every reason to demand for their own nation. And we will not stop. We are free. My beloved brother Christian, give us your closing remark as we round up for the program. We have tried today. We have done justice, and we will come back again, hopefully later in the evening.
Thank you so much, my brother, for your continuous effort. We never give in. We never give up, because that is the only solution. We have only hope. Anything outside that is a waste of time, because Nigeria is forever an irredeemable entity. So we must continue. Every Biafran who desires future of worth living must continue. Don't give in, don't give up. We must continue. Nigeria, there's no hope. Absolutely no hope. Remember Raskimono, who is a very close friend to one of my senior brothers from my place. He always said that Nigeria, they don't give us hope. So he said Nigeria not they give a person hope now, not be operable BB. No, Nigeria operable BB.
At all.
Anytime when hello?
I hear you.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, I say
Yeah, I
anytime
hear
when I
you,
remember that word, na Nigeria abure, na Nigeria, yeah, na Nigeria abure ebo bibi. anytime when I remember, I go laugh. Obure ebo
Is
bibi.
Simono
So
still
not
alive?
no, it's late for some years now.
Okay.
He don't die for some years now. So that is the situation, my brother. I don't know. For me, quite frankly, but again, we're gonna try, because it's obvious that Nigeria able BB, and it's not gonna change. Every year it gets worse. It gets worse. So why are people complaining if they are willing to condone one Nigeria? If they are willing to, even if you can just, I'm not saying that like I don't have the power to put away the misery that Nigeria represents, but we must continue to make effort, whichever, no matter how little it is, we must continue. But not to do that is the worst part, and for you to be coming out to say one Nigeria, and the election, that means you are just part of the problem, But all day, my brother, GCK, and I urge every Biafran to continue, and God will show us through. Thank you so much, Rachus.
Thank you, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for your support and encouragement to all Biafrans. We must continue to do what we are doing, and Chukwu Okabiama will guide and protect you, secure you, and bless you more and more. So I thank every Biafrans that have joined us on this program, wherever you are joining from. May Chukwu Okabiama guide and protect all of you that have joined us on this program today. I thank you all. And I pray that Chukwu Okabiama will continue to guide and protect every one of you. I also pray for our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for divine protection. I pray for our minister for divine protection. I pray that they will join us very soon as their case is coming forward. So wherever you are, please remember that Mazi Simon Ekpa is coming to court 5th of August. And on the 4th, there is going to be a protest. Be present at that protest, participate in that protest if you can in Finland. It is very, very important. The same way we went for convention, the same way we went for the declaration, that same number is needed in Finland to show solidarity with Mazi Simon Ekpa and let Finland feel the pressure and need to listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa and grant him his freedom. Also on the international ground, the international pressure is already on from the international lawyer. The international lawyer is going to be present in the court. So support is needed. Support is needed. Make sure you join and support on that very international lawyer to make sure that the international lawyer does what he has to do. He's already preparing, as I said before, international representation is very important when it comes to the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa. If we do not have that international pressure, Finland will still get away with whatever they want to do. But we don't want them to get away with it this time around. We don't want them to get away with it. Mazi Simon Ekpa cannot suffer that same fate again. In a situation where they denied him his rights by not paying attention to the evidence he had against the Nigerian government. They were able to do it because there was no proper representation by Simon Ekpa. There's no genuine reason was given why they refused to look at the evidence that was provided against the accusers, which is the Nigerian government. The prosecutor decided to ignore, refuse to see or listen or look at every evidence that was presented. And they were able to get away with that because there was no proper representation. There was no pressure from the outside. Remember, the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa is between Mazi Simon Ekpa and Finland government. And it's not easy to confront government without internal pressure and external pressure. That is why it is very, very necessary this time that Mazi Simon Ekpa must have that representation. He must have that representation by an international lawyer. So every one of us should participate and contribute to make sure that he is properly represented in the coming case that will start on the 5th up until the 21st. It is very important. While we are going on international pressure, we also go on internal pressure through the protest that started on the 4th. Be there. So this slide you are seeing is just kind of a reminder. Effective today, Monday, 29, 26, and continuing through the months of August, there will be a weekly reminder for a special donation to support the legal work of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Joseph Smith, that is the name of the lawyer, Esquire, is available and willing to be in Finland during the August appeal proceeding. And to make that possible, Biafrans need to participate. Put your support the best way you can. Support the
initiative. This is very good.
This is very important.
Yeah, Brother, this is very, very important. Very, very good project here. Yeah.
Very important. I used to tell people the only project we have now is the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom of Mazi Simon Ekpa.
100%. 100%. That is it.
Any other thing anybody is talking is waste of time, is distraction.
Yeah.
It's distraction. So every one of us who join and support this very initiative, no matter how little you have, support so Mazi Simon can have that proper representation. Joseph Smith, that's the name of the lawyer, is available and willing to be in Finland during the August appeal proceeding. Please help make this possible by donating to assist with these additional legal expenses. Donation website www.biafrarepublicgov.org/support. When you click that, you click on contribute to legal works. Once you go into that website, you will see click on contribute to legal works. You will see the space there. You contribute to legal works. If you want to make other inquiries, there's numbers to call for inquiries: 919-627-2134. For all other inquiries, you can still call +316-870-29905. When you call, you can make inquiries, ask questions. If you are not convinced, ask questions. Anything you want to know, you'll be explained to you. So please, it is very important. As Mazi Simon Ekpa is coming to court, it is very important that we play our own role. Let Chukwu Kabiama will be done. Let it not be said that we didn't do anything, just like in the past. Let what happened in lower court don't happen again. This time around, we need to play our own role and allow Chukwu Kabiama to take charge and let the will of Chukwu Kabiama happen. The most important thing is to make sure that we are not begging them for any pity or what. We are saying that his rights must be represented. And I believe now, with all the things that happen in Nigeria, Finland will be ashamed of themselves why they decided to detain a man who served them diligently in all aspects. They are innocent citizens. They will be ashamed of themselves now. And on the 5th of August, we believe that things are going to turn around. I appreciate every one of us, and I say, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect us, guide us throughout all our ways. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in the evening. Thank you so much, my beloved brother, Christian.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
God bless. Yeah.
The very oldest language on the face of this earth. Jiko dikabia mapuni nene chineke nene sona efewe na kushala nina ina koza hanso ya mbuni ngani na jama we na nzobe zali anyana ge farusi obonane ge ole kali nene kale kale obia mnendi nden so na no one in and tinye ọgbara n'etiti ndị iro ka ha rapụ ndị ka ha were anyị onye nwe na Chineke na ndị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị na-etu wee taa ise obodo kwesịrị isi wee laa ya n'iyi anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma oge ebighị biko ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee dị ọsọ ọsọ na nkete na ụmụ ha takwa na ahụ anyị wee na-arịọ gị wee na-arịọ nlekọta nwanne na nwanne ibi ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye iwe etinye ụmụ ya ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu wezụga anyị aka ajọ ihe mmụọ ndụ anyị gọzie aha nsọ isi ala bulie aha nsọ n'elu ise ise ise.
But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm going to do in 5 years to come. Thank you.